Alright, sorry everyone for the bit of a wait. Let me turn everything over and get stuff turned on. I think we should be ready to go today. And yep, I think that's it. We can just start right away. I think today we're going to be exploring essentially just everything, but oh, that was a weird, interesting spike there. Yeah, I think we'll just be exploring generally today and kind of see what we find. I think, isn't that you have to like attack that? Problem is we don't have any ranged characters like that, so we need to, yep, pull out this team and use it to shoot the thing. Oh. And it's immediately get a chest, nice. Alright, and I guess we could try to find the, actually, what are these called? I'm not quite remembering what their oculuses are called. Oh, a dentroculus, right. It just takes me a bit to remember some stuff like that. There's one over here, I believe, wasn't there? So I thought there was.
Get ready for the gliding champion of Mondstadt.
We can also, oh, we ran out of the things we needed to shoot them. I don't know where. Oh, there's one. Shoot that. And then, I guess, immediately get a chest as well.
Opening a chest is like unwrapping a gift.
Let's grab this teleport point and then go to the city. Because, yeah, there's nothing else we really need to do, so we'll do that and go ahead straight to the city. I love how the background has changed depending on our location, so that's cool. Oh, hold on, what in the world? We got... kinda got stuck on something. Let's... can we activate that? I'm trying to activate it without activating it, but... yeah, kinda saw it come. That should help us travel a bit faster. I will guess that... because you can actually move these upwards, I just don't know where the things are to get them. And like, I guess you could use any Dentro character to do it, but... I just thought it would be easier to grab those little... whatever they are, like, essentially the things that will throw Dentro on anything you hit. I'm trying to get them off that cliff, but it wasn't working very well. There's a dog following me. Oh, cute little dog. There's multiple dogs. Oh my goodness, they're like everywhere. And then a bird. Another one. But yeah, this is Sumeru City inside of a gigantic tree. Which I think is really amazing how they built it, but... let's grab this. And then we'll be right into the city. Okay, so you can kind of see him from... because I was slightly worried since I didn't see some other characters using them, but these little... I think they're called like Akasha terminals. I was slightly worried that they weren't going to have them because I already did something in the other game that kind of messed with them, but essentially they would have looked different, but that's besides the point. I guess they still have them here, so we're all good. And there's a dog just following me again.
Sumeru City! We finally made it! entered the city, something on their heads lit up.
One moment, please, you two. It appears this is your first time visiting Sumeru City.
Oh, yeah, that's right. But how did you know that?
Because there's currently no information on either of you in the Akasha. But no need to worry, that
No,
won't
that's
prevent
great.
you from entering the city. In fact, the Academia conveniently provides each traveler to Sumeru City with a device. Perhaps you two have heard of the Akasha before. It's our beloved Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's lasting legacy, a treasure trove of collected knowledge. After centuries of tireless research on the Akasha, the Academia created one of its most ingenious inventions, the Akasha Terminal.
Anything
As
free is
long
a
as
bit
you are within
interesting.
Sumeru's borders, you may use an Akasha terminal to connect directly to the Akasha and access any knowledge you need. I should mention that due to technical limitations, the operation of Akasha terminals will be much smoother and more effective in large cities such as Sumeru City and Port Ormos.
Interesting.
Oh, so this is the thing that Tainari was telling us about. It sounds pretty amazing.
Seems
You
a
two
bit
are quite fortunate.
suspicious, but
Until recently, it was standard practice to only issue Akasha terminals to outlanders who spent an extended amount of time in Sumeru. However, this policy was recently changed, and now all travelers are issued one upon arrival. Here are your Akasha terminals. Please handle them with care.
I don't know about that one.
It kind of looks like a leaf.
And
To
the
activate
dog,
it,
I think, is pushing
simply
me.
hold it in your hand and say the following phrase to yourself. May the mighty God bless us with their voice of wisdom.
Oh, since this little doodad lets you access knowledge, maybe we can use it to find a way to meet Lesser Lord Kusanagi. Let's give it a try. May the mighty God bless us with their voice of wisdom.
Oh boy, here we go.
Whoa. Just now, something clicked, and Paimon suddenly knew how to use this thing. It seems all we need to do is concentrate on what we want to know, and bam! You get it. Oh, that'll come in real handy.
This dog is just ruining the
Exactly.
cutscene.
That
I
is
love
the
it.
power of the Akasha. And with that, let me officially welcome you both to Sumeru City. May the wisdom of the Dendro Archon always be your guide.
Okay, now that we're in, we can check the Akasha about Lesser Lord Kusanagi. Let Paimon try. 500 years ago, the sages found a newly born deity from within some scorched ruins. The deity now resides in the sanctuary of Suristana. Seems pretty similar to what Kale was telling us. Okay,
Well, at least that's
next,
good.
let's concentrate on asking how to meet her. Huh? Paimon doesn't sense anything. The Akasha didn't respond to Paimon's question.
Oh, that's always great.
Focusing on this question feels like when you have something you're trying to remember and it's on the tip of your tongue, but you just can't think of it. Paimon's brain is exhausted. Oh,
Indirectly finding more
smart
info.
idea.
Nice.
But what are you going to ask it?
Maybe like, why doesn't it? Big thoughts sound like on the mind. Akasha doesn't unconditionally answer most questions. Even if the same inquiries goes by multiple people, Akasha still. Oh my gosh.
Could it be
I love how
because
it's just
we're
not gonna answer.
outlanders and we've only just arrived in Sumeru? You know, maybe we're not qualified to receive an answer to this sort of question or something.
Say, what about everything else? Some knowledge trickles in your mind. It's really anything you didn't know.
You too? Well, glad it's not just Paimon.
Now say, what about the last one? Many bright dots of light appear in my mind. Probably need to calm my mind and focus on more not to understand. Feelings of affection, nostalgia, sadness, anxiety also come to mind. Seems to be what the people of Sumeru feel about their departed Archon.
Uh-oh. Paimon's getting all teary-eyed all of a sudden. It feels like the people of Sumeru really miss their Archon. which way we try, we can't find anything that'll lead us to Lesser Lord Kusanali. Guess our only choice now is to try meeting with the researcher that Tainari recommended.
And which one was that?
Sumeru, and even has a position in the Academia. Maybe he'll be able to access more info from the Akasha. Let's see.
Yes, and once again, where are they?
An address on the letter's envelope.
Oh, there we go.
It's not far from the city's gate. Let's head over and have a look. Hopefully he's at home.
I think it's upstairs. Nice.
Hello, are you Rohawi?
Yes, that's me. Can I help you?
Great. You see, Tainari sent us here and...
What? Tainari?
No.
Please, there's no need to say anything, really. Sure, I admit that the article I published last month wasn't my best work, and maybe the data didn't produce the most convincing results, but...
Yeah, what?
Here,
Jeez
this
Louise.
is a letter from Tainari.
Oh, let me see. Ah! Ooh, what a relief. You two nearly scared the life out of me. So, you two just have some questions for me? Seems even Tainari acknowledges my innate ability for procuring information. So, what is it you two would like to know?
That sounded a bit suspicious.
We want to meet with Lesser Lord Kusanali. Do you know a way we can do that?
You mean you want to meet the Dendro Archon herself? This isn't exactly my area of expertise, but let me see what I can find in the Akasha.
Let me guess, nothing?
Sorry, the Akasha didn't respond to my query.
Yeah, that's a first.
What? You too? But what about your abilities for getting information and all that? Paimon was sure you'd be able to access more info than we did.
Well, as I said, this isn't my area of expertise. I am but a lowly researcher, so the Akasha doesn't see a need for me to know more about the Dendro Archon. All I know is that ever since Lesser Lord Kusanali returned to Sumeru, she's never left the Sanctuary of Sorasthana or made a public appearance.
Huh. Didn't expect her to be such a mysterious figure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I
The
bet
Dendro
it's...
Archon is somewhat of a recluse. Perhaps she just doesn't want to entertain visitors, which would explain the lack of information in the Akasha.
Sure.
Aw, but then what can we do?
No need to worry just yet. I'm only hypothesizing here. You could certainly try asking around and see if anyone else has ideas. And besides, you two should consider the bright side of things. Not being able to see Lesser Lord Kusanali may not be a bad thing. In this
Why is
world,
that?
there will
Jeez.
always be information you cannot obtain from the Akasha, and things you can never accomplish. Knowing when to yield is a form of wisdom. Take me, for example. It's a miracle if my brain cells can spit out one paper every 3 years. But Tainari? That guy can publish 3 papers in just a single year.
He's also better at it, but...
Okay. Thanks for your advice.
Don't mention it. If you two ever want information about things like who's been promoted within the Academia or relations between the 6 great sages, come find me.
So he's into rumors. Great,
Hey,
that's
come
great.
on. This is a survival skill at the Academia.
Oh, Paimon's expectations were pretty low, but this is so low it's like digging holes in the dirt. So what do we do now? Even if we want to talk to someone, we don't know anybody here. Huh? Like who?
Oh, we're gonna go to Catherine, I guess.
Oh, you're right! Catherine! The Adventurers Guild has its own intel network. Let's hurry and find her.
Good idea. Yes, we still don't find anything, but hey, whatever. Oh. Nice little stopping thing there. And is it all the characters that have one? No. It is just the Traveler that has a terminal.
Ad Astra Abyssask. Hello, Traveler and Paimon.
Catherine, we need your help with something.
Understood. The Adventurers Guild is always ready to serve you. With what do you require assistance?
We want to meet with Lesser Lord Kusanali. Do you know a way we can do that?
You two wish to meet with Sumeru's Archon. Understood. Please wait. I
Jeez,
apologize.
that's a lot of soul searching.
But I am unable to call up any relevant information in the Akasha. I'm also unable to locate any pertinent information in my personal memory.
Aww, another dead end. Well, if Catherine can't help us, then we really don't know anyone else to ask now.
Please do not worry. I may know of someone who can help you two.
Well, that's
In
always a plus.
Sumeru, the Adventurers Guild does not serve as the vanguard of information. Rather, there are numerous active mercenary groups collectively known as the Eremites. They take on various contracts and work all across Sumeru, so they naturally accrue intelligence. An Eremite brigade called the Corps of 30 is in charge of Sumeru City's defenses. Not only are they the oldest brigade, but they are responsible for managing and coordinating the affairs of all other mercenary brigades.
Corps of 30? What a weird name.
Hopefully they can help us. That's all that matters.
Supposedly, they are named as such because their ranks numbered 30 at their inception. Asfont, an advisor with the Corps of 30, maintains good relations with the Adventurers Guild. Though he's already retired, he and his words carry great weight within mercenary circles. If you'd like to get in contact with him, you can find him at the Corps of 30's headquarters, the Citadel of Rexar. You're welcome.
Nice.
I wish you two
Finally,
the
we
best
have a
of
lead.
luck. We look forward to your exploits in Sumeru.
Alright, off to the Citadel of Rexar we go!
And actually, let's... Before we do anything else, there's actually a new thing that I don't think I've talked about yet, but in terms of, Okay, well, so obviously there's this in battle thing. Guides, enemies, domains. Underneath the new commissions tab, yeah, you can kind of see. Complete quests, collect specific exceptions, open chests, or obtain event-relevant rewards, obtain counterpoints, allow you to obtain commission rewards, and place competing daily commissions. Each day you use... Yeah, okay, there's a lot of words. We're just gonna skip. Essentially, when you do stuff like, you know, the main story, or explore, or something like that, you get points to charge these up. But obviously, like, you know, these will fill up one entirely. It just kind of depends on what you want to do for that day. Since we're doing, like, the Archon quests and stuff, I don't think we should worry about it too much. And that means we can keep exploring instead of having to take a break for, like, daily commissions and stuff, but... we'll have to see, I guess. What is... I guess I'm supposed to ascend this? I don't know why I wanted me to ascend it, but alright. Who am I to complain about them wanting me to level something up, I guess? Just... Okay, max level there. Or at least max level so far anyways. And... yeah, let's... yeah, I guess that's still going. We're just gonna leave that for now. I don't know if we have seen it yet, but there's a new character, Nouvellette from Fontaine. And obviously, since we don't have any things, we can't summon him yet, but... any statue 7 of Fontaine, which we haven't gotten to yet. There is this, which I can't promise that I'll be able to get through the full thing and, like, unlock all the rewards, but maybe sometime.
Hello.
Same as usual, same as usual. We'll do the test runs later. Obviously, more stuff, new area. Essentially, they had another major update and released the next part of the Archon quest, so... but once we're getting there, we're getting close to being able to unlock it in general, so... we just gotta keep powering through the Archon quests and we'll get there. I think up here and over there. There's some stuff shining, I guess. And inside here.
Welcome. The Adventurers Guild told me to expect you two.
It's nice to meet you, Asfan. We'd like to ask you about something.
I see. So, Catherine's the one who sent you this way. Ha! It's true that the Eremites network is vast, but even I can't help you meet the Dendro Archon.
Well, that's great.
Wait, seriously?
Got turned down
That's
again.
it?
Afraid so. The Eremites aren't terribly religious, so we don't know much about divinities. As far as the Akasha goes, we can access even less than you.
Wow,
We
that's
originally came from the desert.
unfair, but
The gods there died off long ago. Since those days, we've used our own two hands to carve out a living. We don't beg gods for their aid. It isn't just us, though. If you ask me, I think most in Sumeru aren't interested in Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Oh?
oh boy.
Why's that?
Just take the Academia, for example. They're the ones who truly rule Sumeru. Although they believe in gods, most of them only care for the late Greater Lord Rugadavada.
And say, what does that mean
In
for
their
Lesser
eyes,
Lord?
She was the one who founded Sumeru and gifted us with the Akasha. Lesser Lord Kusanali just happened to inherit her legacy. Because of the Academia's influence, most citizens are more familiar with Greater Lord Rugadavada and hold her in greater esteem. Not to mention that Lesser Lord Kusanali never makes an appearance, and the Academia never announces anything about her. As far as the people of Sumeru are concerned, she's just a god that exists. And that's all.
Really? Aw. After hearing all of that, Paimon sort of feels bad for Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Of course they're
But who knows?
mean people, but
We're all just guessing when it comes down to it. Besides, I'm sure the god of wisdom doesn't worry about her reputation among people like us.
Alright.
do we know that for certain though?
Thanks
That
for
is
the
the question.
info, Asfan.
No problem. Always happy to help out the Adventurers Guild.
And let me guess, get no leads? That wouldn't be a first.
Seems Asfan was right about most people's attitudes here. Not only are they not interested in the Dendro Archon, they even say stuff like, if the Akasha doesn't think I should know, then I don't need to know about it. We've been
Oh
asking
boy,
for
that's
information
great.
non-stop ever since we got to Sumeru. But the harder we try, the more helpless everything seems. Isn't there at least one person in this entire city who cares about Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Oh, you two are interested in Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Oh, that's good.
Who are you?
From the sound of it, you
Talk
two are
about timing.
outlanders who recently arrived here. You've been asking around for information on Lesser Lord Kusanali, right? Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to introduce myself. I'm Dunyarzad, one of Lesser Lord Kusanali's faithful followers.
Whoa, really? Then do you know how we can meet with her?
I'm afraid I can't help you with that.
Well, you were
But your
close, I guess.
conversation earlier did happen to remind me of a legend about the Dendro Archon. Sure. It goes like this. Long, long ago, there was a man who heard a prophecy. It predicted that a great calamity was about to befall him. Panicked by what he heard, the man sought out the Dendro Archon in hopes that she would bless him with the wisdom to help him escape his predicament. The man journeyed across deserts and through rainforests and experienced tribulations of every kind. However, he still couldn't find any trace of the Dendro Archon. In despair, he thought, alas, the Archon has abandoned me. He then had no choice but to sorrowfully resign to his fate.
Okay, and then what happened?
And then, the calamity came. But to his own surprise, the man felt somehow emboldened by the trials of his journey. By relying on his own strength, he managed to overcome the adversity. At that moment, a bird perched upon his shoulder. This bird was, in fact, an avatar of the Dendro Archon. She said, "O Archon Seeker, do you now understand? She and her wisdom have long been found by you."
Wow, that's
Along your journey,
very
we were
interesting.
in every flower and blade of grass, every ray of sparkling sun, and every breath of dancing wind. So long as you continue to think and ponder, we'll be wherever you go.
Yeah, thanks for the story. Paimon feels all warm and fuzzy inside after that.
In a way, it seems like this story is also one of the Dendro Archon's avatars.
Dunyarzad, since you worship Lesser Lord Kusanali, can you tell us anything else about her?
No.
Of course. So did you two know that, I'm terribly sorry, but it seems something's come up now. Let's chat another day.
Obviously, somebody's looking for her.
Hey, wait! What the heck just happened? It looks like they're searching for someone. Dunyarzad was acting super nervous just now. You think they're looking for her? This stinks! We finally managed to find a lead about Lesser Lord Kusanali. We can't let them get in the way now. Let's see if we can get rid of them. Then we can catch up with Dunyarzad.
Hey,
Good
have you two
idea.
seen a brown-haired girl wearing a purple top and a long blue dress? We're looking for her.
Did she have bandages wrapped around her wrists?
Yes, that's her. Did you see which direction she went?
Oh, nice.
Yeah, she went that way.
Quick, after her!
Nice. Completely misdirected them.
That should keep him busy for a while. Let's hurry and find Dunyarzad.
I was like, where did she go? I can't see
There
her.
you are, Dunyarzad. We thought you might have been long gone by now.
Oh, it's you two. Oh, you startled me there.
You can relax now. We threw those people looking for you off the trail.
Really? Thank you so much. Unfortunately, I believe there's still more of them out there looking for me. Uh-oh, looks like there's some coming this way.
Well, that's not good.
Huh?
Being trapped by all of them.
Then what are we standing here for? Run!
No, wait, my body isn't in the best shape. It's difficult for me to run. Okay, sounds good.
Is he hiding it?
There's a tavern on the other side of the port we can go to. They probably wouldn't expect me to hide in a place like that.
All right, let's move out. Stay behind us. We'll keep an eye out for anyone looking for you.
I feel like we have to actually avoid them. I'm gonna think it's one of those they'll get mad at you and yell at you if you try to. Actually, geez, where is it? I thought it was over here, not over there. Well, I say that, and there's nobody here to be watching out for us. That was relatively easy to get away from. Nice tavern, though.
We made it. Oh, they shouldn't be able to find us now. Wait, stand down, Dia.
No, that's not good.
My lady, who are these two?
They're travelers that I met on the street just a moment ago. They happened to notice that you were all searching for me, so they helped me hide.
I see. In that case, you two should scram. There's nothing here for you.
Wait a sec! Who the heck are you? And why are you shooing us away?
I'm Miss Dunyarzad's bodyguard, here to see that she returns home safe and sound.
So then why was she
My
hiding
lady,
from you?
let's get going. You've been gone for so long that your parents are worrying themselves sick.
And if I refuse to go with you?
It'd be easier for the both of us if you cooperated. But if you insist on not going, then I'll have to carry you like a sack of potatoes.
Hey! Dunyarzad already said she doesn't want to go back. Why are you still pushing her?
Why is Paimon the loudest
Stay
one?
out of this. You don't understand the situation. Sorry, my lady. Even though I'm your bodyguard, your parents are my employers. I have to answer to them.
How much?
Wait, what?
Jeez
How
Louise.
much more do I have to pay you to become your employer? So you never listen to my parents ever again. Double? A triple? Give me some time and I'll get that much.
My lady, this isn't about Mora.
Jeez Louise.
I don't know what you think of us Eremites, but let me say this. I like Mora, but I'll never go against my principles. That's why I'm here looking for you. Sure, it's an order from my employer, but my conscience was also telling me it's the right thing to do. And knowing your health, carelessly running around like this is gonna hurt ya. For the sake of those who love you, don't be stubborn.
No, you're wrong. I'm aware of my limits and I know what I'm doing. Honestly, the only people being stubborn right now are my parents. And they know perfectly well that it makes no difference if I'm at home or not. They still won't accept reality. And every time I bring this up, they just change
Dang.
the subject.
Someone doesn't have a...
Dia, you've been living with
fun
us
life.
a long time already. This should be old news to you. Dia, I know it hasn't been easy for Mother and Father, and I'm grateful for everything they've done for me. But there's someone else in this world I'm also grateful to. Because she saved me. The love I have for her is the same I have for my parents. This is my life and my last chance. So I want to do something meaningful.
I mean, how do you
My
argue
lady,
against that,
Are
really?
you sure what you're doing now is meaningful?
Yes, I'm sure. At least, it is to me.
Fine. I won't ask you to return home anymore. But let me make something very clear. I'm only doing this because I respect your determination, not because I agree with you.
Thank you, Dia.
Well, that's fair.
Sorry for being so rude just now. My nerves were acting up. And I even brought up your payment in such an offensive way.
Don't worry about it, my lady. I did say that I like Mora. Besides, that's our next topic of conversation. Today's little excursion caused such a ruckus that every single bodyguard at the estate was deployed. It wouldn't be easy
Jeez
to hide
Louise.
things from your old man. Since this definitely won't be your last escapade, here's a little tip. You should at least make it look like your room and things are still in order when you leave. Also, you'll need someone to cover you for when you're out and about. So, I'll let you hire me, my lady. This way, everyone wins. As for the pay, let's say half of what your father pays me. We can settle the bill when we return to the estate.
Okay,
Well, dang, nice.
deal.
Yay! Looks like they've reached an understanding.
I'm fine, really. I just feel a little tired now that things have calmed down.
My lady, stop trying to look tough. We're already in a tavern, so let's rest up and grab some grub.
I'm sorry for worrying you two. If you don't mind, I'd like for you to join us.
Sure! After you rest up, we want to hear more about Lesser Lord Kusanali.
That would be best, honestly, but...
Ha! Well, if it isn't Dia. Haven't seen you in nearly half a year. Word on the street is that you're a bodyguard for the Homayani family now. Ha! Don't you find that kind of work boring?
Nah, you get used to it. How about a menu over here?
You got it, huh? Isn't this little Miss Homayani herself? We don't get to serve personages like you very often. We'll be sure to prepare our very best.
Did we just
Thank
happen
you,
to
sir,
stumble
but
into
there's
someone
no
famous?
I
In the
don't have a
world?
lot of Mora on me, and I really ought to save as much as I can. But please bring these two the best food you have. They're my new friends, so I want to be a good host for them.
I mean, yeah, really, it doesn't matter.
Wait, we're paying for ourselves now? Aw, Paimon kinda wanted to try something fancy, but we aren't exactly loaded. Guess Paimon will settle for something ordinary.
You just deal with it.
How about our charcoal-baked Agelenach cakes? They're our signature snack, and they run cheap. Look, other customers over there are eating some now.
They look kind of burnt and dry.
Well, geez, Paimon.
Paimon
Say it any
will
clearer.
pass. Hey, come on! Paimon has personal preferences too, you know.
Yeah, but they're pretty, like, they're not really picky preferences.
Dunyarzad, we asked a lot of people when we first arrived, and almost nobody was interested in Lesser Lord Kusanali. So, what made you want to follow her?
Well, remember when you asked me if I knew how to meet the Dendro Archon? Even though I don't know how, I think I've actually seen her before.
Huh?
So how'd you do that?
Yes, it was when I was a child. At the time, my illness had kept me bedridden for the better part of a year. I was stuck inside and couldn't make any friends, and my parents did their best to find treatments for me. But even then, the Akasha didn't have any helpful information. My younger self no longer had any hopes or dreams. One flare-up was so bad that I was in a semi-conscious state for several days. Then one
Jeez,
night,
goodness.
I woke
It's
up alone
awful.
in my room. I was terrified. My body was paralyzed. Even if I cried, there was no sound. At that moment, an ethereal voice spoke in my mind. Dunyarzad, don't be scared. You don't have to cry.
Dunyarzad, don't be scared. You don't have to cry. Who are you? How do you know my name? How do I explain this? You might not be able to understand, but actually, I know everything about you.
Oh, that's not
Really?
weird at all. Not at all.
Of course. I know that you're scared of thunder, that you hate taking medicine every morning, and that you love counting the petals on your mom's skirt. Wow, you really do know everything. Dunyarzad, is there anything you want? What? Not really. I can't go anywhere or do anything. Huh? But aren't you a child? All children have wishes. Tell me what you want, and maybe I can make it happen. Can you make my illness go away? Oh. I'm sorry. But I'm not powerful enough to do that right now. Then, can you be my friend?
No.
After that, the voice said, "Okay, I'll be your friend." Although my body was suffering during those days, that voice encouraged me and told me many wondrous things. Beyond my window was the flourishing Sumeru city. Beyond the city was a lush rainforest. And beyond that was the wall of Samia, deserts, and all of Tibet. Once I finally made it through that bout of illness, I couldn't hear that voice anymore. I told my mother about it, but she said that I must have been dreaming. But I know that that voice wasn't a figment of my imagination. Before that, I had never heard of Tibet.
Alright, okay,
Yes,
sorry.
for sure. If it weren't for that voice,
People are
I
being
would have
loud
never
outside.
grown curious about the outside world, nor would I have learned how to read and enjoy so many books. That voice sparked a desire for wisdom. It had to have been the Dendro Archon. I've been hoping for a chance to repay her kindness. In fact, I was running around today to help prepare the Sub-Zero's festival for her.
What's the Sub-Zero's festival?
Oh, we get to join a festival.
It's
That's
Lesser Lord
fun.
Kusanali's birthday, which was the day that she was found by the sages. It's actually an old holiday that originally celebrated Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's birthday. When she passed away, the holiday eventually became a celebration of the Lesser Lord's birthday. I heard everyone was overjoyed when they welcomed her back to Sumeru. In those days, the festival was a huge deal. But because of the Academia's influence, people have gradually lost interest in the festival. The Academia actively
That's a
participates in
first.
Sumeru's many holidays dedicated to Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. But when it comes to the Sub-Zero's festival, forget any funding. They practically act like it doesn't exist. Maybe they see Lesser Lord Kusanali's birth as confirmation of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's death, so they're reluctant to celebrate it.
Aww.
If you couldn't tell, the Academia is not the nicest group of people.
It is. It's absolutely terrible. Sure, the Greater Lord founded Sumeru, but hasn't Lesser Lord Kusanali been the one quietly protecting us for the past few hundred years?
Just remember that we're still out in public. Don't get too carried away now.
I know that people
True.
over by the Grand Bazaar still hold the Sub-Zero's festival to
Especially
this
since
day.
everyone around us
But
likes
I
the
hadn't
Greater
met
Lord.
any of them before, so I was never able to contribute. But recently, I made a friend there who also follows Lesser Lord Kusanali. I gave her my savings because I want her to throw a wonderful festival this year. That's the least I could do for Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Hold on, my lady. Does this friend happen to be Nilu, the one who sends flowers to the estate?
Oh,
Yes, that's her.
nice.
I saw her leaving the other day with a nervous look on her face. It seemed like she was hiding something in her arms. Did you give her something?
Yes. Initially, I didn't have much mora prepared, so I had Nilu sell one of my skirts. I've agreed with Nilu to meet up at the Grand Bazaar today, and see how things are coming along. Dia, would you accompany me?
Sure. That's quite the trip, though. I'll carry you.
Oh, well,
No, that would
nice.
be too much, even for you.
You might as well just accept the lift. If I let you walk, who knows how long it'll take us. And if anything happens to you, then I'd really never hear the end of it from your father.
But of course.
And then finally,
And
with some
Nilu will
answers
be thrilled
would
to
be
hear there
nice.
are more people interested in Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Alright, now we're just gonna leave and go. And I believe it should be like within the gigantic tree. I think, oh yeah, because it's leading us over here. I think this is a door. Yep, a nice automatic door to let us in. I guess we're supposed to come in that side, but that's fine.
Sorry I'm late, Nilu.
Oh, Dunyarzad. It was taking you so long that I assumed you got trapped at home. But you made it in the end. Uh-oh. But if Dia's here, that means you got caught, right?
Whoops.
You could say that, but everything worked out. She's on our side now.
Not completely.
Oh. And who are these two?
Oh, meet the Traveler and Paimon, my two newest friends. They're visitors who just arrived at Sumeru City and are looking for information on Lesser Lord Kusanali.
So you're followers from another land?
Truthfully, no. Yeah?
That's wonderful.
What do you mean, truthfully, no?
You two absolutely mustn't miss the Sub-Zero's festival. By the way, Dunyarzad, we've already started decorating the Grand Bazaar. It looks spectacular, thanks to your generous contribution.
You're very welcome. It's the only thing I could do. Do you still have enough mora?
Probably? But don't sweat it. We've already finished renovating the stage. Come on, I'll show you.
Cool. Let's go look at the stage.
Wow! This place is amazing!
Not bad.
Love how there's like super loud
Last
people
time
in
I
the
was here,
hallway.
the
It's
stairs were
awesome.
full of holes.
The stairs were nothing. A little while ago, we discovered that the tree above the stage had a huge chunk of bark ready to fall off. Mr. Zubair was worried sick.
Oh, geez.
We reported it to the academia many times, but they never sent anyone to deal with it. We didn't want anything bad happening, so we were going to cancel all the stage performances.
Yeah, I love how we ask that when it's like, if you look at the academia and realize that its previous incidents are just them being jerks, it kind of makes a bit more sense.
Oh, probably because it was the theater asking.
Yeah, there it is.
The academia looks down on performers like us. They probably think it would be best if the theater closed down completely. We can't let
Bunch
that
of nice
happen,
people,
though.
it looks like.
Not only would everyone involved in the theater go hungry, but then we wouldn't be able to hold the Sub-Zerus festival anymore. Thank the Dendro Archon for Dunyarzad. But the more she gave us, we hired someone to patch up the tree, and we also gave the stage a much-needed makeover. The stage is going to be even prettier when it's festival time. I can't wait for you to see it.
And I can't wait to see you on the stage. You've been practicing so long already. It's almost time for your dream to become reality.
It's our dream. I'll do my best for the two of us.
Milu, what are you gonna be doing at the festival?
She'll be dancing the dance of Sub-Zerus, the most important performance at the Sub-Zerus festival.
Dunyarzad, have you told him the origin of this holiday?
I only told them about
Looks
the
like this
Greater Lord
forest,
and
this,
Lesser Lord so
this
far.
festival's about to be a
Okay.
really big thing,
Then
apparently.
I'll tell you two about how this holiday came to be.
Especially since it's such a
According to
small group of
legend,
people.
The Sub-Zerus festival was originally the Goddess of Flowers' birthday celebration for the Greater Lord. A long, long time ago, on one of Greater Lord Rukadevata's birthdays, her friends threw her a celebratory banquet. Some of the gods got drunk. One started playing music, and the Greater Lord started singing, so the Goddess of Flowers began to dance. As she danced upon
wow.
the grass, countless beautiful padisaras began to bloom wherever she stepped. Those brilliant purple flowers became her dazzling stage. All the gods clamored, "Oh, if only time could stop at this very moment."
It did sound like a really
Of
good time.
course they
Geesh.
did. When people mention the gods, they always think of the Archon War. But Sumeru's gods also had happy times. Although they aren't around anymore, they're preserved in our tradition of dance. This outfit I'm wearing is apparently based on how the Goddess of Flowers looked. Though we're just tiny people compared to the divine, we still have to do our best to make sure that the birthday girl feels loved on her special day.
Aw.
Milu, you of all
That's
people will
sweet.
definitely be able to convey our well wishes to the Dendro Archon. I also noticed that you went the extra mile and scattered padisaras around the stage.
They symbolize the Goddess of Flowers, after all. It's just a shame that all the real padisaras went extinct after her death.
Yeah. The Greater Lord brought forth padisaras in memory of the Goddess of Flowers. But she ultimately could never truly replicate that beautiful purple.
Thinking about the Goddess of Flowers dance makes me wish I could have seen it. If my stage were anything like that, I'd be thrilled if I had just 2 real padisaras on the stage. So, Traveler and Paimon, what do you think? Interested in the Sub-Zerus festival? Will you two be coming?
I mean,
All
let's
of
be
Lesser
honest
Lord
here, we're probably
Kusanali's
gonna come
followers will
anyway,
be
so.
there for her birthday. It'll be a good opportunity for you to learn more about her.
Ooh, Paimon thinks that's a great idea! Hey, come on! There's nothing wrong with enjoying a festival. Besides, it's Lesser Lord Kusanali's birthday. She'll be happy to have more people who are celebrating it.
I mean, this is probably true.
So
Yeah.
how about we all attend the Sub-Zerus festival together?
Dunyarzad,
Sounds fun.
let me show you which stage decorations we've picked out so far. Traveler and Paimon, if that doesn't sound interesting to you, then feel free to explore the area. Everyone at the Grand Bazaar loves Lesser Lord Kusanali, and we're all looking forward to the Sub-Zeru's festival.
In that case, we'll take a look around.
I don't know what we're looking at, but I guess we're looking at things.
Whoa! What's with your yellow hair? And why do your clothes look so funny? Are you an Outlander? Did you know that the
I mean, ask any
Sub-Zeru's
more weird
festival is
questions
about
like
to
that, I might
happen?
not answer you.
There'll be loads of fun things to do at the festival. But the best part is when Ferris, the Knight of Flowers, passes out candy to everyone.
Look, there's a little puppy. I love how the dogs are just everywhere in this game.
Dancing at the Sub-Zeru's festival. You know, I also danced when I was younger. As a child, I even asked my grandmother why we performed the dance for the Lesser Lord when it was originally done to honor the Greater Lord. My grandmother said that Greater Lord Rukkhadevata is a beloved deity and honored by all. And Lesser Lord Kusanali is too. If the Goddess of Flowers ever knew Lesser Lord Kusanali, then she would certainly have wished to be her friend and hold celebrations for her too. The Sub-Zeru's festival has been
The story is
losing
so
its
sweet, and I
appeal
love
over
it.
the years. That is, until a wealthy benefactor stepped in this year and brought the festival back to life. I heard she forked out a lot of mora to make it all happen.
I'm sure her parents will be happy about that one. Who else we gotta talk to? Talk to this guy over here.
Things are really shaping up, and there's a buzz around the festival this year. We're expecting people from all over to come by this year and buy things during the festivities. Don't be
That'd be a
fooled
good thing.
thinking that Sumeru City has the best of everything. Some festival snacks are only offered here in the Grand Bazaar. And when it comes to musicians, dancers, or singers, the Grand Bazaar's got the best of the best. Sure, those folks at the Academia might not like it, but what's a festival without song and dance?
He does have a point there. Who else to talk to? I want to talk to... Actually, let's talk with Kristen up on stage last, because that'll be annoying to get up to.
Revamping the stage for the festival couldn't have been easy, that's for sure. I bet this year's festival will be one to remember. I don't know much about the Grand Bazaar, but I do know that the residents here have a penchant for song and dance. Two things that the Academia doesn't particularly approve of. Oh, and the perfume sold around here is a lot better than what you'll find elsewhere. The fragrances are longer lasting and they're gentler on your skin and... I mean, that's what I've heard at least.
Yeah, we hear you. It's what I heard. More like what you know.
Milu, your outfit looks amazing. There's also something different about you from when we first met up.
I thought I'd add a little extra pizzazz to my dress for the festival. See?
Wow, did you sew all that yourself?
Uh-huh. Sewing is a fundamental skill for everyone in the theater company because we make all our own costumes. Did you know that Mr. Zubair not only can make costumes, but props too? I've noticed that you can't keep your eyes off this crown. Would you like to try it on?
May I?
Of course. The legends say that the Goddess of Flowers had beautiful horns on her head, so this crown was made to reflect that.
Wow.
Dunyarzad, you look absolutely stunning with it on. It's like I'm looking at the Goddess of Flowers herself.
Nice little friendship moments.
Is that who Paimon thinks it is? It looks like Catherine.
I gotta wonder what Catherine's doing here.
Huh. Come to think of it, Paimon's only ever seen her behind the counter at the Adventurers Guild. This is the first time we've ever seen her taking a break. Hey, Catherine!
Traveler and Paimon. What's shaken?
What in the world?
Break time Catherine sure sounds a lot less formal than usual. Paimon was still waiting for her to say Ad Astra Abyssos.
You and me both.
Sure.
You and me both.
Standing behind the counter at the Adventurers Guild doesn't require any complicated functions. But saying and doing the same old things over and over again can get pretty monotonous. Like watching the same Fontaine movie day after day. But take you two, for example. You travel across Teyvat to enrich your lives and gain new experiences.
Well, we enjoy traveling across Teyvat and all that, but we're mainly looking for clues about her brother.
Yes,
This is indeed true.
you should keep searching. Sometimes the answers we're looking for aren't necessarily at our intended destination. Instead, they're found along the way.
Huh.
Indeed true. Indeed true.
I heard someone say something pretty similar recently. Anyways, what brings you out here, Catherine?
No, not particularly. I guess you could say that I'm loving the recent atmosphere here. If festivals bring happiness to everyone, then that's where their true value lies.
Aw, that's good.
Oh, it looks like it's about time for me to be heading back now.
Gee, she wasn't out for like
We'll see
10
you next
minutes.
time at the Adventurers Guild. Oh, by the way, thanks for connecting us with the Eremites. We've already made some great friends in Sumeru City thanks to you.
I'm sure you two will get along well with the people here. You've already been blessed by the element of Dendro after all. See you around.
Poor Catherine, not even giving it like a 15-minute break.
Something really different about Catherine today.
Hey, traveler. Paimon.
Oh, hey, Thea. What's going on?
I've got something to tell ya. My lady knows you're looking for ways to meet Lesser Lord Kusanali, and she's been trying to come up with a way to help you. Well, I have an idea that might help.
What?
Serious? We'd love that.
It might not necessarily pan out, so don't get your hopes up too much. I'll need to take you two somewhere and ask someone some questions.
Ask someone, huh?
My lady is feeling a little worn out at the moment. Nilu's found a place for her to rest. After I take my lady home, let's meet in front of the Citadel of Regzar.
Sounds like a plan. Let's head over to the Citadel of Regzar.
I say we're just gonna have to wait over there. How far is it? Oh, it's not that far. I thought it was a bit farther than that.
Sorry, I'm late. It took some convincing for the master and mistress to believe that Miss Dunyarzad was only sitting in the port for a while because she was in a bad mood.
Oh, geez.
Anyway, I guess I should be thanking you. I haven't seen Miss Dunyarzad that happy in a long time. If it wasn't for you two, she probably would have been caught and dragged back much earlier.
You sure sound a whole lot nicer than when we first met, Thea. Who would have thought you had such a soft spot for Dunyarzad?
It's called being a professional. I'm a bodyguard, and I work for whoever's paying.
Dang.
Look, Thea's blushing.
Jeez. I don't know how much I do
Listen,
want
you
to
two.
pick on someone that could
I don't expect
very well
to be
beat us
working
up.
for Miss Dunyarzad very long, but I hope to finish things on a positive note if possible. Let's cut the chit-chat and head into the Citadel. We'll see if the person I know has a way for you two to meet with the Lesser Lord.
I wonder who the person you know is. Hopefully not the person we've already asked for information.
Oh, hey, Chief.
It's the same person.
Ah, Dia, what are you doing here? And well, didn't expect to see you three together.
I take it you all know each other already?
Mm-hmm. We met this morning after the Adventurers Guild pointed us to Ozpon for more info.
No kidding. So, where's Ruksha? I thought I'd help these two out by asking about the theft. Anything you can tell him?
Rookshaw's gone over to the Academia. The Grand Sage recently ordered Sumeru City to begin bolstering its defenses. So people from all over have been called back to the city.
Why would we be
Since
bolstering
you've
our
already mentioned
defenses?
the theft, I suppose I might as well tell them what we know.
Appreciate it, Chief.
Theft? Sorry, what the heck are you guys talking about?
Just recently, the Academia lost something, and there's a chance the item is connected with the Dendro Archon. This case might just somehow help you in meeting her.
That'd be
I
nice.
suppose that's one way to look at it. If you ask me, the case is more about the Academia than anything else. Let me fill you in. The Academia recently sent a convoy to pick up an important package from Aru village. Word got out, and the convoy was robbed on its way back. The Grand Sage took the whole matter very seriously. Not only did he dispatch the Matra, but also enlisted our help in the search for leads. All we know so far is that whatever was stolen is currently in Port Ormos.
You two have
So
heard
they
of
don't
Port
know
Ormos,
much.
haven't you? It's the largest commercial port in all of Sumeru. You can travel there by leaving Sumeru City and heading south along the river. The Academia's grip isn't long enough to reach all the way to Port Ormos, so the city's a little more laid back, meaning the population's also a mixed bag. You never know who you'll meet there.
Apparently what was lost has a great deal to do with the Akasha, knowledge, and even the gods. I'm afraid I don't have any other details for you, though.
No, that's not
if
a
you're
good
interested,
sentence.
maybe you could head to Port Ormos and ask around yourselves. If you want my advice, try introducing yourselves as students of the Academia once you're there.
Why is that?
Are you serious, Chief? All the Academia students are in Sumeru City, you know. Why should they pretend to be students in Port Ormos?
If you're also interested, just go there and see what happens.
Count me out. I've got plenty of work to do here for the Homayani family. And take it from me, if you two really do decide to visit Port Ormos, you'd best watch your backs. Let's just say that the Eremites there aren't nearly as friendly as those here in Sumeru City.
No, that's
There
a good
are even some
foreshadowing.
extremists who go around shouting slogans like "Retake Sumeru for King Deshret." Word is that more and more are joining their movement. They're becoming a real headache for Chief and the others.
You bet they are. King Deshret's been dead for thousands of years. Now they start spreading rumors of his return. Ridiculous.
Not everyone's like you, Chief. Even the desert natives who abandoned their homes in the wilderness still wish to have a god of their own. Well, Traveler,
Well, that's fair,
that's about
though.
all the information we have for you.
Thanks, Dia! And you too, Osfon! Since we've gathered all we could for the moment in Sumeru City, let's head to Port Ormos and see what we can find next.
So next destination
Miss
is
Junior's
Port
Odd
Ormos.
is looking forward to seeing you both at the Sub-Zeru's festival, so be sure to get yourselves back here in time for that. Good. Then we'll see you both at the Sub-Zeru's festival.
I wonder if that updated it. Let's check. Yep, it automatically like gave us all of them, so that's kind of nice. Means we don't have to do daily commissions. I wonder if we did though, if we'd get the. Oh, yes, yeah. Since we already completed them, we don't actually get the rewards for completing them. I was wondering, I was like, because if we still get the Primo Gems, I think that'd be a good idea to do. Oh, we have to... We gotta walk all the way there. This will be an adventure, I guess. Well, first let's grab this. City where all wisdom resides. Then we'll go 1,000 meters that way. A short distance, I assure you. This will be fun. It's... Okay, there's the first teleport point. Oh, that is a tiger. What in the world?
rain outlines your fate. Let's light it up!
It was not prepared for that one. Alright, here's waypoint. Guess we get to go through this village. Does it have a name? I feel like it has a name, it's just not gonna give me it. It's not. Darn it, I wanted the frog and then it made me go into that dialogue scene. Nope, not the. I meant to click the space bar, not. Jeez Louise. Everything's going wrong that can go wrong. Oh, here we go. Let's use this. Oh, I have to actually summon it after I click it right. There you go. Now we should be able to speed our way over. Oh, I thought you could just hit them and open them, but I guess not. Let's get out and grab this little statue up here. Actually, let's go over here and grab this, because this is like a little stamina up thing. And now if we just slowly go, we should be able to make it up to the top. Just gotta be slow with it. Almost there. Okay, there we go. I am not battling that right now. That is not happening. Okay, so let's grab the statue. And now we've unlocked this rest of this area. Do we have any? As I know we grabbed 2. Not nearly enough, but at least it's 2 more. And then I think the best option is to go back to the boat and take it back all the way there. Then we just keep going south. If I can grab these, jeez Louise. Okay. You have to be like a weird position, you just can't touch them, you have to be like beside them. I'll also say we grab some of these on our way. Oh, well, I missed that one, but it doesn't matter too much.
That's close enough.
Let's activate this one since we're close. Where are they? Oh, they're there. Okay. I was like, Jesus, where are they? There's one more Dendroculus. It's somewhere in here. I guess we weren't going the right way, apparently. I guess we weren't far enough, not going the right way. Is it up here? I think so. I don't think this is it. Oh, no, it is it. It just takes forever to get to it. Now it doesn't matter though, because we have a teleport point. Let's stand on this.
Come and have a good look yourself. Traditional spices of the highest quality, made with pride and experience.
You've got a deal. I can't thank you enough for always looking after my business.
Believe me, I'm not making this up. Several Eremite mercenary groups are nearly in open conflict, but does the core of 30 care? And that's not all. Did you know that...
Yeah, know it all, more like a rumor spreader.
Hurly-burly, this place is busy! Well, guess that's only to be expected for the largest port in Sumeru. Maybe it's because of what Dia told us earlier, but Paimon can't seem to shake the feeling that there's also danger lurking in these crowds. Ooh. Let's get our bearings so we can start looking for leads. We know that whatever the Academia lost is related to the gods. But other than that, we don't have much else to go on.
Yeah, unfortunately that is true.
Aslan told us to try posing as Academia students while asking around. Paimon checked the Akasha on the way here, and the Academia doesn't seem to have any research facilities in Port Ormos.
Oh, well, that's great.
Paimon doesn't get it. Won't we look even more suspicious going around saying we're Academia students and asking about the stolen item?
Boy.
Given all the people that come through here every day, if there's any information to be found, Paimon bets we could find it in the market. Let's ask around and see what we come up with.
You have to ask the one dude that's lying out of his teeth, because I don't know if I want to ask him.
Welcome. Welcome. How can I help you two?
Hi there. We would like to ask you a question. Do students from the Academia ever come to Port Ormos?
Of course. Especially around this time of year. Students from Sumeru City that are about to graduate often come to Port Ormos to cut loose a little.
Well, that's
Many
good.
people often talk about how hard it is to get accepted into the Academia, let alone graduate. But those who finish their studies and go on to become full-time researchers
Sorry,
at
I had to adjust the
Academia
chair.
have it even harder. Sure, we may not be Sumeru City, but Port Ormos offers beautiful scenery and a stress-free environment. Some even say it's good luck to come to Port Ormos, so students and researchers come flocking here when things get to be too much at the Academia. Ah, you see over there? Those are students from the Academia.
Oh boy. Time to see
They've
what they're
been
up to.
looking worried and miserable ever since they got here a few days ago. If you ask me, the life of a merchant is better. So long as the Akasha teaches us what we need, then life is good.
Those students seem to be discussing something. Let's see if we can listen in.
I guess eavesdropping, that's always the solution.
It's no good. I've tried asking around, but I haven't been able to learn anything useful. Not to mention that a bunch of scary-looking Eremite mercenaries have been posted along the streets now.
There's been a lot of fighting between the different Eremite factions in Port Ormos. If we choose to move on our own, then it would be wise to steer clear of them. Especially the group that's constantly shouting some stuff about King Deshret and some resurrection. I've even heard that the Citadel of Regzar is starting to get fed up with them. What was that group called again? Ein something or other?
They're called Ein El Akhmar. Today, I heard that the thing we're after might be in their possession at the moment.
Wait, come again?
Don't you see?
Many of the Eremites in Port Ormos deal with trading this kind of thing. They're usually pretty wary of outsiders, but not so with students of the academia. It's because the kind of goods that students are looking for aren't the kind of goods that Eremites are after. As long as they know you're a student, then deals can be made.
Oh,
I've heard
well,
that
that's
Aino
why.
Hakmar likes to set up shop at the Jafar Tavern.
Now we know.
Supposedly, if you're willing to part with 500,000 mora, they'll give you info on anything.
Wait, did you say 500,000? If information alone costs that much, then how could we ever afford to buy what we're looking for? I guess we might as well give up on trying to graduate this way.
I wouldn't worry too much. Our field of research is very niche. Who else could possibly be after that kind of shady knowledge? I bet it's practically worthless to anyone aside from us.
Well, I guess that makes sense.
Yeah, you say that,
The only
don't
thing
you?
left for us now is to find
And
a
someone
way
takes it
in.
from you.
Why don't we all just pool our money together and pay for the information?
Whoa! Did you hear that? A niche field of research and shady knowledge? It all sounds pretty suspicious to Paimon. Is knowledge something people just buy and sell like that?
Sorry, I turned away for a few seconds. Yeah, there you go.
So,
Continue that.
What's your plan? Wait, didn't you hear what they just said? Buying information is going to cost us 500,000 mora! Have you lost your mind?
I mean, technically, they said that it's like a max of 500,000. So,
Alright. Paimon never thought she'd agree to parting with that kind of mora. But if you know what you're doing, then we should give it a shot.
let's go to the tavern real fast and hopefully gather something useful. Since so far everything's basically been a wild goose chase. Wait, give me a second. I think there's another way out of here. Maybe not this way? Maybe that's why it's pointing me that way, because I don't think... I think the way I was thinking of isn't necessarily the fastest. Oh, there you go. It leads right out. Definitely wasn't the fastest, though. Where are we? Okay, well, I'm gonna jump off here and I'm just gonna fly down. All the twisting and turning roads is a tad bit ridiculous.
This is the place we heard those students talking about. Let's...
Oh, well, didn't let Paimon finish, unfortunately.
Oh, you've arrived. Please, take a seat.
So, they think that they can go toe-to-toe with the boss? Huh! Once we reclaim the power of King Deshret, they'll be the first that the boss punishes.
They're nothing to be afraid of. Our main rival now is the Caracal Battalion. They've also amassed a significant amount of more this time, so we mustn't underestimate them.
How can the Caracal Battalion compete with the boss when they're nothing but a bunch of money-grubbing opportunists out for a quick mora?
Yeah, with boss's fervent devotion, he'll be able to use this power to bring our god back this time.
Huh. All these guys talk about is King Deshret, so they're probably the ones we're looking for.
Good observation.
Traitor Lord Ruka Devata. That traitor and her followers must not be spared. The day will come when King Deshret exacts vengeance on Sumeru, and all of them shall be punished.
What? Oh boy. More mysteries.
Yeah, Paimon was wondering what they meant too. We should ask about that if we get the chance later.
I guess we're just gonna stand up and walk over to him. Sounds about right.
Huh? Who are you? What do you want? A student? What's a student from Sumeru City doing in Port Ormos?
Looking for info. We love info.
Ah, well, if it's info you want, you've come to the right place. The question is, can you afford it?
Yeah, that is 500,000 Mora.
The merchant's address. Whatever you're looking for, you'll find it there. Hmm? Well, what are you waiting for?
Jeez, we haven't even had like 2 seconds to leave.
Oh, that's right! We heard you mention King Deshret just now. We're actually interested to know more because we're, archaeology students!
Nice save, Paimon.
Since you've already handed over the Mora, I guess I can throw in a little extra info. As you can see, members of Ain al-Ahmar are devout believers of King Deshret. Years ago, King Deshret founded the great desert nation that was our homeland. It was an advanced civilization, far beyond anything you'll see in present-day Sumeru.
Well,
King
dang,
Deshret
that's
was the
actually kind of
rightful god
impressive.
wisdom, but he was betrayed by a companion he trusted. She even stripped him of his title, God of Wisdom.
Oh boy.
So, you mean the traitor was...
Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, yes. That shameless wretch destroyed King Deshret's civilization, and our ancestors were forced to flee to this land where we were made to suffer the tyranny of our enemies. Furthermore, she conspired with the Academia to cover up the truth of her actions, and create the merciful and benevolent facade for which she is now known. Ugh, just thinking about it sickens me. But the story doesn't end there, oh no. King Deshret isn't truly dead. The voice of the Oracle has been heard in the desert, prophesying his resurrection. Mark my
And
words,
who's the
our
Oracle?
God shall return. And when that day comes, all followers of the traitor and all the desert dwellers who have forgotten their true God will suffer retribution together. If what I'm saying makes you shiver with fear, it might not be too late for you to become a believer of King Deshret.
Personally, I'm good, thanks, but whatever.
I don't have anything to say to you Academia people about that. I think this conversation has reached its end.
Not just yet. This man is a fraud.
Uh-oh.
You again? Deranged Academia lunatic.
Yes, it's me again. I already warned you that if you weren't willing to sit and discuss things with me, I'd take measures to make things uncomfortable for you.
That's
Listen
not
to me.
good.
That address he gave you is fake. Or at least, you won't find a merchant waiting for you there. This group has been boasting all around that they can provide information on a certain item as a means of luring people into their territory.
Well, thanks
Once
for that.
you show up, they keep up the act until they have hard evidence that you want to purchase said item. Then they use that to squeeze you for all the more you're worth.
Hey!
That's
Shut it all, Hatham!
smart,
What are
but
you playing
underhanded.
at, trying to ruin our business like this, hmm?
I told you the other day. I wish to discuss my terms with your boss.
Jeez.
Ha! The boss made it perfectly clear that he won't negotiate with you.
Yes, and in no uncertain terms. But that was then. It does not preclude him from changing his mind in the future.
I'm warning you. Don't push us, or this could get ugly. We don't usually get rough with people from the Academia because it just complicates things. For a lunatic like you, though, we might just have to make an exception.
If you're suggesting that we escalate this from a verbal exchange to a physical one, I accept. After all, even the Archons used war to negotiate the ownership of Tevat.
Uh-oh.
If, on the other hand, we can't agree on any means of negotiation at all, then I'm afraid my next course of action will sting a little more than the mere falling through of a few business deals. I will jeopardize the Eremite's reputation, which I know you value above all else. I am quite confident that if I began to take such action, your boss would willingly approach me himself. However, I fear that by then, some things will have happened that cannot be undone. Also, a word of advice. I suggest you tell your boss exactly what happened here today. Otherwise, he might blame you for not telling him in the future.
What did you say?
Consider this. Have I ever failed to follow through on my word in the past?
Oh no.
This guy is really out of his mind.
Okay then. If you really have a death wish, let's meet a week from today. The pier in front of the Pharos Lighthouse, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, sharp. Don't expect us to hold back.
Not so fast. First, you return the 500,000 mora to them.
Cool, we didn't lose any money.
Please, I beg you, don't provoke them. We can't afford any trouble with this crowd. They haven't even paid for their food yet.
Ah, Mr. Iman. There appears to be fewer staff in the restaurant recently. This wouldn't happen to be because they're all busy spreading the word to the students, would it?
Well...
Someone who chooses to do business with a group like that really can't afford to get so flustered the instant someone confronts them about it. Consider the meal compensation for our silence. I'd say you're getting an excellent deal.
I mean, true.
Did you see
Or
that?
getting outed.
He not only got us our Mora back, but sent the Emirites running too. Yes, he seems to know a lot about what's going on around here. Let's catch up with him and ask some questions. He went that way! After him!
Yeah, sorry about the door. We've been having people come in and out. Well, not people, but like... They're essentially there's parties and stuff today, so they're kind of walking in and out and doing stuff.
Wait up! It's Al-Haytham, right?
What do you want?
I mean, geez, we wanted
need
to
for
talk.
thanks. My goal was to get to them, and you two gave me just the opportunity I needed. We're even. Oh, I advise you to keep your distance from them. Since they weren't able to make off with your Mora in the end, they might harass you again in the future.
Well, that's great.
All right. Goodbye.
Hold your horses! We still have something to ask you about!
Dude, this dude just keeps walking away.
Since you tore through their scam right in front of them, you must know the real story about certain something, no?
Who exactly are you two? And why are you inquiring about that?
I'm a student from the academia. I don't think he's gonna believe that.
A student? Right. Look, you should know that those thugs conducting business with you had nothing to do with your lie.
Oh, that's unfortunate, I guess.
Huh? Oh, yeah! She's really strong! Weren't you saying something about a physical exchange? We can help with that.
She doesn't even have a vision. Forget it.
I don't need
Maybe
one.
not, but she can still use elemental energy. Otherwise, there's no way we'd go asking for info from from guys like that.
Nice save. Nice save.
Those are definitely gonna bring a lot of backup for your next meeting. Even if you don't go alone, you won't regret taking us with you.
All right. I accept. Got a pen and paper? If you're searching for someone who sells that kind of merchandise, I'll give you one of their addresses, and you can try your luck. We'll reconvene at the appointed time by the pier. It doesn't matter if you show up or not.
So, since you were happy to give us this merchant's information, does that mean you can tell us exactly what we're after?
You were willing to part with 500,000 mora for something and you didn't even know what it was?
Happens.
Okay. Well, if you truly are as skilled as you claim, then you can beat the answer out of them when they become hostile. Look, if you've been making inquiries, then you have to know something by now. Tell me what you know so far, so I don't waste time repeating information.
We know it's connected to the academia somehow, and that not only do the Eremites deal in it, but some students want to get a hold of it too.
Seems to be some kind of knowledge.
You
About
know
all we know.
almost everything there is to know, but you're unable to compile this information because you've never seen the object before. This is what you've been looking for.
Huh? Paimon can't tell what it is. It looks like some kind of ornament.
This is a knowledge capsule. To put it simply, it's a vessel that can store a fixed quantity of canned knowledge. It's like a miniature Akasha. Anyone who
Weird.
links it to their personal Akasha terminal instantly becomes privy to its contents.
That would be a nice thing, I think.
Correct. Anyone. Unlike the Akasha, which heavily regulates who can access what information, knowledge capsules confer their contents without any requisites.
That's amazing.
Nice. Nice spy one. Very
It's
good.
essentially a convenient and harmless vestibule for knowledge. Unfortunately, it's illegal in Sumeru to privately possess or trade them. They were created as a means for scholars to transfer knowledge gained from Irminsul into the Akasha, and are intended to be destroyed immediately after use. But despite strict regulations, some of these knowledge capsules will always escape destruction. After all, there will always be those in this world who are dissatisfied with life as designed for them by the Akasha and wish to change their fate.
I don't
Over the
blame
past
them,
century,
jeez.
a wide variety of canned knowledge has been leaked from the academia. Now, in Port Ormos, the valuable ones are a means to Mora for the Eremites. Meanwhile, those which the Eremites deem to be useless to them occasionally prove useful to the common citizens and hapless academia students. Well, I think that about sums it up.
And I guess we know what we're looking for.
So that's your true objective. With our current arrangement, I don't believe I can offer an answer.
Perhaps we can negotiate. Oh, jeez.
You're still resolved. Fine. Let's talk somewhere with fewer people.
He's actually gonna tell us. I didn't think he was actually gonna be interested in telling us about this secret information. Oh, no, not that. Though we're awfully trusting for someone we just met, but that's fine.
Let's continue our conversation here. If you wish to learn more about the knowledge capsule that the Academia lost, then you must help me with something.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I need you to find someone named Dory, a traveling merchant. Unlike the peddlers who hawk inferior knowledge capsules, she often has quality goods in stock. Some say that as long as there is profit to be made, there is nothing she won't dare to sell.
Oh boy.
She's guarded against people from the Academia because most of her wares don't comply with Academia regulations. I think she blacklisted me. I met with her informant, but it soon became clear that they had no intention of letting me get any further.
Well, I mean, that's kind of your fault.
Dory's customers and earn her trust. This is my condition for further collaboration.
Why do you want us to meet with her?
Until you complete this task, you don't have question privileges.
Alright then.
Fine. So how do we go about doing this?
You two are outlanders who haven't been here for long, so Dory should view you as safe clients. I'll give you the informant's address and their contact password. Beyond the password, though, I have no way of knowing what other tricks she might have up her sleeve. You'll have to improvise.
Oh boy.
This is kind of nerve-wracking.
The true challenge begins after you meet her. She has a keen nose for Mora and a shrewd eye for wares, and she only likes customers who she deems to have good taste. I'll prepare some funds for you.
Gotta make sure we don't fail.
Buy her highest quality wares and earn her approval.
What? We only just saw a knowledge capsule for the first time. We don't know how to tell which ones are good and which ones are bad. Is that something we can learn quickly?
That's true. Have you two heard of elemental sight?
Yep, we're good. We can use it.
Oh? That's a surprise. Guess I'll have to hold you in higher regard. Anyway, that ability should resolve your issue. Here are 2 knowledge capsules. Tell me, can you detect any difference in their quality?
They look the same to Paimon.
Try inspecting them with elemental sight.
There we go.
How'd it go? Did you see anything?
Rumor has it that higher quality knowledge capsules generally appear brighter when viewed through elemental sight.
Well, there you go. That answers our question, I guess.
That's because knowledge originates from Irminsul, the root of Dendro power itself. The more powerful the knowledge, the richer it is in Dendro energy. However, some canned knowledge with a high concentration of elemental energy is of little use in contemporary times, so those capsules are of little value. Using elemental sight is merely a stopgap measure, but it should suffice for earning Dory's trust.
That sounds pretty impressive.
Here's a sheet with the informant's location and contact password, and here is the mora for purchasing canned knowledge. Don't be cheap. You'll need to spend to catch Dory's eye. If there's any mora left over, just keep it.
Alright, cool.
Oh, and be sure to exercise some caution. There have been Matra present in Port Ormos lately. Your efforts will be for naught if they catch you.
Matra?
He's like, geez,
They
they don't know
belong to
anything.
the Academia's
Goodness.
regulatory body. They also handle cases of illegal canned knowledge transactions. Like I said, the Academia has banned both their trade and possession. The Matra are razor sharp. You're in for nothing good if they lock their sights onto you. If you two want to back out, now's the time. Okay, then we have a deal. If you succeed in your dealings with Dory, come find me at the Wikela Funduk. We'll have an open discussion then.
Looking at what Al-Haytham wrote, Dory's
So-
informant is a trader near Old
There we are.
Ormos.
Okay.
Let's follow these instructions and try to get in contact with him.
Well, that was very far away.
Hello. What are you two looking to buy?
Oh, we were supposed to read that note. Oops.
What a unique palate. We have unripe horror fruits, but we usually keep them in the back. I'll have someone escort you.
Following the paper got us past the first round.
Ronak, these two want to buy unripe horror fruits.
That's good. I'm glad
Show them
that
to the
we got it right the first time.
Got it. You two, please follow me. You two have a fascinating fact.
I need to look at the paper. Oh, your information code chart. Looking to buy unripe horror fruits, ask informant to take you to Dory. Okay, we already did that one. Wear a morning flower, looking to buy canned knowledge. Wearing a Sumeru rose, looking to buy products legally available in the market. Okay, so that's, we don't need to worry about that, because that's not what we're buying. A morning rose. Okay, so we say we're a mouse, a rishbold tiger. Okay, so we're a mouse, not a rishbold tiger. Taken by mice, taken by a rishbold tiger. Pack consumer city style to purchase a small amount. Pack into Port Ormo style to purchase in bulk. Complimenting a customer of skill corresponds to horror fruit that causes dizziness and ringing in the ears. Complimenting a customer of erudition causes a horror fruit that causes heat stroke. Okay.
Hold on. Let me think. Sumeru Rose means common merch. No. Look again. We're obviously wearing morning flowers.
Ah, my mistake. I do apologize.
Good job, Paimon.
That pop quiz sure was scary.
Ah, the warehouse is up ahead. Please follow me.
I love how they're faster than my walking, but slower than my running. I can't stand it. Too many memes have been made about that, and I completely agree. We're at that warehouse yet? Goodness. There we go.
Before I retrieve your products, I need to confirm a few things.
Oh, there we go.
Please forgive
1.5
me. We may
hearts on
not
trust.
have sufficient stock for you today. Earlier, many of our horror fruits were taken by mice.
And that's congratulations. Because it's taken by
Thanks.
customers.
If better goods come in, you'll be the first to know. You look like you have some skill. Why don't I pick out some fruits that'll make you dizzy?
With the side of tinnitus, please. 100%. Causes heat stroke.
No, that's not it. The paper said that heat stroke is the answer to erudition.
Oh, answer.
Ugh, it ain't something that causes...
I'm sorry, but it...
He's cautious of us.
I mess up one time? Oh my goodness. I didn't realize
Before I
one time was
retrieve
gonna...
your Please forgive me, but we may not have sufficient stock for you today. Earlier, many of our hara fruits were taken by Mutt.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
look
yeah.
like you have some
Ocean.
skill. Why don't I pick out some fruits that'll make you dizzy?
Yep, that's the right answer. But eating hara fruit that makes your
Whatever.
head and ears ring sounds like a bad life decision.
Would you like your hara fruits to be packaged in the Sumeru city or Port Ormos style?
Well, we're not buying in bulk. See, oh, watch, I'm gonna get this wrong.
I'm guessing that you're going for a more traditional packaging since this is your first time here.
Wait a
Okay.
Sumeru City style means we're only buying a few things. You won't take us to see Dory if we do.
Oh my
Cautious
gosh.
of us. Let's take a closer look at the paper that Al-Hifam gave us.
How am I supposed to know? We're not buying that
Before
many
I retrieve
things.
please forgive me, but we may not have sufficient stock for you today. Earlier, many of our hara fruits were taken. You look like you have some skill. Why don't I pick out some fruits that'll make you dizzy?
With dizziness with a side of tinnitus.
Answer.
Because apparently we want tinnitus.
Hara fruit that makes your head and ears ring?
Would you like your hara fruits to be packaged in the Sumeru city or Port Ormos style?
I swear upon everything.
Wow, you two sure are generous customers. We'll be sure to package your products beautifully. Okay, everything has been confirmed. Miss Dory is waiting for you up at... Shoot, it's the Matra! Run!
I thought you were supposed to say Rich Bull Tiger. Wait, what?
The mantra? Where? Al-Hifam said we're done for if they catch us. We gotta get out of here.
Bro, he's gone. My guy just left.
We don't know this area, so let's follow that informant.
That was way too funny. He was out of there in seconds. And what do you mean? I don't see anyone. Yeah, there's literally no one. Okay, whatever. We'll pretend that there's somebody chasing us.
He ran that way.
He's still running. My guy is gone. At least we got the teleport waypoint unlocked when we got there.
Look, he's over there.
Jeez, wait, dude, this guy is speedy. Also, would like to state though, Port Ormos music is probably some of my one of my favorite types of music right here. This song is really good.
Hey, if you're hiding from the Rishbaland tiger, come this way. Another password. Oh, that voice.
Cool. Someone's trying to hide us.
Here, over here. You can stop running now.
Oh look, it's Dory. Huh, that helps. Look at us go.
You were the one who was calling out to us just now. But, are we definitely gonna be safe here?
These two good customers wish to buy some hara fruit, Miss Dory. And if there's nothing else, I'll just excuse myself.
Oh, very good. Thank you. Huh? Wait, you're Dory? Paimon sure thought you'd look a whole lot scarier.
Yeah, that's fair.
Hey, what are you trying to say, Princess Pea-Brain? I can be scary enough when I need to be, believe you me. If you don't watch what you say, then you can forget about doing any business. But it seems you two have actually done pretty well so far. Not only did you manage to find the informant, your reactions were also pretty sharp. You don't really look like criminals or anything, but I bet my Mora that you've been involved in some shady dealings, haven't you?
Maybe.
Paimon's not sure if that's supposed to be a compliment, but we'll take it. I can't risk doing business with people who start huffing and puffing after just a few paces. No matter how much Mora they might have. Not only will they get caught by the Matra, but they'll also get us into trouble. As decent folks trying to run an honest business.
Yeah.
We don't need
honest
any of that. Wouldn't you agree?
Okay.
So that's why I prefer to have customers like you. It's your first time here, but don't worry. I won't ask too many questions. Even if you wish to buy enough knowledge capsules to decorate your house with, please, knock yourself out.
I guess we're dropping the code now.
Brown, shiny Mora. Then we're all good. Ah, yes, of course, of course. Go ahead. Help yourselves. Voila! Wow, she has a trove of canned knowledge. Whew. She'd probably be in serious trouble if the Matra caught her with all this.
Yeah, probably.
What kind of products do you seek, my dear customers? Don't worry, I'm not interested in your reasons for buying. I can, however, offer some suggestions. Take this one, for example. An analysis of the sociological ideology and dialectics of the Hilichurls. Only 3 people in all of Teyvat have ever studied it, making it extremely rare. It's on sale now for 350,000 Mora. Yeesh. Who would want to be an expert in that topic?
Some people. Don't judge them, Paimon.
About the architectural styles and construction methods of Teyvat in the early Archon War period. With this one, you can become an expert in historic architecture preservation and find an excellent, well-paying job in nearly any nation.
That's not what we're looking for, though.
Ooh, now this sounds like it could be useful.
Stop, Paimon.
2 million Mora.
Oh, jeez.
It's yours. No discounts. Whoa! That's a lot of Mora! Of course, you are free to pick whatever your heart's desire. The contents and price of each knowledge capsule are indicated in small text on the body of each one, down at the bottom. Alright, let's try the method that Alhaitham mentioned.
Let's see, this one, and this one. And this one as well.
Ah, you've really got a good head on your shoulders, and quite the eye for quality.
Heck yeah.
We'll take these, please and thank you. My oh my, you are blessed with a taste for both the exquisite and the extravagant. Customers like you are a rare breed. 1 in 100. No, 1 in 1,000 even. Listen, I have a special offer for you two. If you spend just 100,000 more and more, you can pick any knowledge capsule of your choice up to a value of 1 million Mora. Say what now? Hey, did you hear that? Spend another 100K and we get a capsule worth a whole million.
Paimon.
But all the canned knowledge we just bought is easily worth 500,000 Mora. If we spend just a little more, we can get something worth 1 million Mora. Isn't that a fantastic deal?
Paimon.
Think about it. We've gone to all this trouble to get this canned knowledge. And so far, everything we've bought belongs to Alhaitham. Aren't you even the least bit curious about how this whole canned knowledge thing works? We're talking instant knowledge here. Don't you want to try it yourself?
I think, yeah, you're definitely just wanting me to... Either yourself to do it or me.
Come on! We still have around 100,000 of Alhaitham's Mora left. So let's put it to good use by finding something useful for you. Ahem. You've got a deal, Dory. We'd like to spend an extra 100,000 Mora. Excellent. And then please, select from this fine collection of canned knowledge over here. Hold on a second. Paimon thought we could choose whatever we wanted. Why can't we choose the ones from over there? Oh, but my dear customer, the knowledge capsules over here are worth 1 million Mora each. I'm sure discerning customers like yourselves will be able to find something to your liking. Please, take your time. Uh-oh, Paimon has a bad feeling about this. Let's use Elemental Sight again to check these.
Oh, they're all awful. That's
So,
great.
What did you see? So they're all worth about the same amount? Well, anyway, the Mora's already been spent, so let's at least try to find something useful. Let Paimon take a look here. An introduction to traditional Sumeru brewing techniques.
Nope.
The art of growing spices.
Nope.
An overview of ancient runes.
Nope.
Oh, how about this one? Sword fighting techniques 8. Not sure we'd ever find volumes 1 through 7, but at least this knowledge should be useful, right? Let's go with this one.
Honestly, whatever makes the Paimon happy.
Dory, we'll take this one.
All right, very good. I'm expecting some new goods in the next couple days, so be sure to check back again soon. Whether it's canned knowledge or anything else you need, bring your Mora to Dory and doors will open.
Our dealings with Dory went smoothly.
Well, we got some trust, I guess.
And meet up with Alhaitham. Hopefully now he'll finally tell us about what the Academia lost.
Yeah, that would be nice, wouldn't it? And right here.
You two made it. And from the looks on your faces, you were successful.
Whoa, there's so many people from the Academia here. Why would you pick this place as our meetup spot?
Well, Wikela Funduk is under the Academia's control, so naturally the Academia has people working here. I came to Port Ormos under the pretense of conducting official business.
You're a pretty daring guy.
True.
Relax. No one here is interested in anything we say, and the Matcher won't come here. Okay, now, tell me how your encounter with Dory went.
About as good as honestly you could have gotten, truthfully.
Okay, we did what you asked. So, can you tell us about the knowledge capsule that the Academia lost now?
Before that, I have to ask. Why are you two so intent on tracking it down? You don't have to answer, of course.
Yeah, she just wants to meet the God of Wisdom and ask her about something important. We've been in Sumeru for a while now, but we still haven't found a way. When we heard that the Academia had lost something that might be related to the gods, we came here in case it turned out to be our lucky break.
In that case, you're on the right track.
Oh, really?
A short while ago, the Academia lost a knowledge capsule in the desert. It's supposedly a divine knowledge capsule. Use it, and you'll gain the wisdom of the gods.
Wow, there's really such a thing as that? Hey, if we find it, do you think we could learn how to meet the Dendro Archon? Ooh, or even how to find your brother?
Sorry, I keep
highly doubt it
trying
has
to
any
muffle the
mystical
noise of the door, but it's not.
But it does
it's not
indeed
working very
exist.
well.
And it's right here, in Port Ormos.
So, where exactly?
That's what we need to find out next.
Oh boy,
I won't
sounds
deny
fun.
that. I'm investigating because I'm curious as to what the divine knowledge capsule truly is. As you know, the Eremites in Port Ormos also have their eyes on it. It is an extremely precious item. The knowledge contained within may bring great power or wealth to whoever has it in their possession. Several brigades have been vying for ownership of it as of late, but there is still no victor. My personal finances and connections cannot compete with those of the Eremites. After attempting various methods, I finally managed to reach a tentative agreement with several brigades. I agreed to forego ownership of the divine knowledge capsule in exchange for the opportunity to study it. After all, there's no harm in understanding what it is. However, there are those who are less amenable to negotiation, such as those from Ain al-Ahmar.
They adamantly believe that the divine knowledge capsule contains King Deshret's power, and that he will return to this world when they obtain it. They refuse to let anyone from the Academia tarnish their deity's soul.
So you kept hounding them because they refused to cooperate with you?
Yes. Ain al-Ahmar isn't exactly wealthy, but its members are determined to get that capsule by any means necessary. To that end, they've resorted to many methods more foul than fair in order to amass sufficient funds. So, I've been sabotaging their business to force them into negotiating with me.
I mean,
The
so far they
divine
must have been
knowledge
doing a good
capsule
job.
should be up for a secret auction within the next few days. Each brigade will place their own bid, and the prize will be covertly given to the winner. To ensure the capsule's security and to evade the Matra's notice, the winning brigade will not publicly disclose their victory. Unless I know whose hands the Divine Knowledge Capsule ends up in, my agreements with them will fall through. Dory is the most reliable source of information, but that avenue was previously closed to me. With you on board now, the situation is different.
In other words, you wanted us to befriend Dory so you could find out where the Divine Knowledge Capsule is.
Yes, you can say that. But this arrangement harms none of us. The day after tomorrow, go back to Dory and try to purchase information on the Divine Knowledge Capsule's whereabouts. If she has no information, wait 2 days and approach her again. If I get the opportunity to study the Divine Knowledge Capsule, I will relay my findings to you. Will that suffice as compensation?
I mean, I'd take it. Might as well.
Okay. Then we'll meet up in 2 days.
Haytham, before you go, we actually bought a knowledge capsule for ourselves, but we're not sure how to use it.
You two want to try using a knowledge capsule? Sure, I can teach you. Doing so right under the Academia's nose is a bit problematic, though. What do you say we head to the outskirts of town?
Cool, so we get to do some illegal stuff with someone who knows is technically probably not supposed to be helping us do it, but whatever. Must just not care about the law or anything. Okay, come on. Dang stamina bar not working with me here.
Alright, this place works. Show me the capsule you purchased.
Here.
Sword Fighting Techniques 8. Huh. A combat class knowledge capsule. This class is something of a rare find these days, since most have been taken by the Eremites to augment their battle capabilities.
Then I guess we got lucky, which is a wonderful thing.
If you want to determine the efficacy of this capsule, I can evaluate your combat ability. However, effects will likely be minimal if you already possess a high amount of strength.
Oh boy.
We can conduct a controlled
might get nothing
experiment
then.
where you fight 2 battles. One before using this knowledge capsule, and one after. While you fight, we can use an Akasha terminal to monitor your various physical parameters. There may be variances in your physical strength between the 2 tests, as well as a disparity in your opponent's abilities. But don't worry. I'll run statistical analyses afterward to mitigate any confounding effects.
Well, dang.
Wow. Haytham, you must have been one of those guys at the Academia who got top grades on everything.
Oh, so like the guy who like broke the curve?
About something,
The
though.
testing curve?
You definitely weren't one of those students who needed canned knowledge to graduate from the Academia, right? So, why are you risking getting caught by the mantra for this capsule?
Yeah, that is a good question.
When you are unable to understand a researcher's actions, most cases can be attributed to curiosity. This is but one theory.
That didn't answer my question.
Sounds like you're trying to avoid the question.
He is.
All right, let's begin the test. Just fight as you normally do.
Fight what? Oh, these things? The cute little mushrooms over here?
Body and mind.
Technically, we're fighting as we normally do. Which is really, really bad, but hey, we're fighting. Oh, come on. Oh, not enemy reinforcements, please, no.
Time to act.
That did not work. Still defeated them anyways, but it didn't work as well as I thought it would.
All right. I'll link your Akasha terminal to record data. The next step is to use this knowledge capsule. Hold it in your hand. I'll help you establish a connection with it so you can activate its power.
Guess we're using it, huh? Well, that was easy. As if I saw countless sword-wielding figures fighting one moment, and in the next they disappeared in the recesses of my memory. Anything else?
Hey, how are you feeling?
Well, it looks like it worked.
Alright. Time for round 2. Fight with the same composure as before.
No, my sword!
It doesn't seem any different.
Windblade!
Yeah, it really doesn't seem any different. Yeah, it seems so different. Not really. It seems the
Now,
exact same.
I'll start recording data again.
Oh, hey, Thumb. How's it going?
Just give him a bit.
The knowledge capsule you purchased did improve her combat capability. During the second fight, her overall fighting performance increased by 0.073%.
Oh yeah, it's crazy amount. Yeah, basically 0.
Dory's such a jerk! She totally scammed us! 1 million mora? This thing isn't worth a tenth of that amount!
Of course, this could be because she is so powerful that the capsule's contents were unable to produce a substantial increase. At the very least,
Which could be a compliment,
this test
truthfully.
allowed me to gain more insight into you two. Our deal seems increasingly worth my investment.
So,
I'm heading
at least
back
we
to
built up trust
California.
from that.
I await your response in 2 days' time. This is Mora for when you ask Dory for information. Pay her as much as she requests.
Absolutely. And I think now we actually have to wait. Yeah, we literally have to spin forward time until 7 o'clock, 2 days from now. So, we'll click that and we'll just spin forward 2 days. Actually, let's try to maybe back it up to 7. I think that's what I wanted. Fun time, honestly. Just get to sit here and watch it spin. Watch the sun kind of go in and out multiple times. Okay. Has it been 2 days?
Let's see
Nice.
Dory today and ask her about where the divine knowledge capsule is.
Cool. Let's see what she has to say.
Here, over here! Oh, welcome back, my loyal patrons. What can I do for you this time? You name it. Canned knowledge, supplies, or anything else you need. I'll find a way to get it. Where there's a waterfall of Mora, there's a way.
Yeah.
Really get us anything we want? Anything at all?
Uh-huh. So it appears that canned knowledge alone is no longer sufficient for your opulent appetite. Then please oblige me. Tell me what you have in mind.
Yeah, info and the divine knowledge.
I knew customers with pockets as deep as yours would undoubtedly crave something more profound than ordinary canned knowledge. But you know, that kind of information isn't going to be cheap.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
After all, I had to work really hard to weasel my way into the auction site. Not to mention that if anyone found out that I was the leaker, I would be in big trouble.
Just, what do you want?
Be sure your information is accurate. Paimon's curious how you just happen to have this kind of info the moment we need it.
Because to me, anything of value is what I consider to be my supply. Therefore, I must always be aware of what's hot on the market in order to secure more sales.
Yeah,
As for the
okay.
information's authenticity, well, you've no need to worry about that. I used a camera to take a picture of the transaction. That way, no one can dispute it.
Well, that's a great thing. Thanks.
It's always a pleasure doing business with such sterling patrons. Now that you've paid in full, here's the scoop. The Divine Knowledge Capsule was purchased yesterday by a certain Misery, the leader of Ain el-Ahmar.
Ah, darn it.
Ain el-Ahmar? You mean the Aramites who worshipped King Deshret?
Ah, so you're already familiar with them. The group has done everything in their power to obtain the Divine Knowledge Capsule. After all, they believe it contains the power of King Deshret. That Divine Knowledge Capsule is unlike any other canned knowledge I've seen before. It was glowing bright red. The capsule is clearly visible in the picture I took. You can look for yourself.
Thanks for the info, Dory.
Where's the picture?
Please, it's
I want to see the picture.
pleasure. It's all thanks to discerning customers such as yourselves that my efforts yesterday were not in vain. Please, don't hesitate to contact me if you ever need anything else in the future. Mora for Dory opens doors.
Well, we figured out where the Divine Knowledge
There it is.
Capsule is. Turns out, it ended up in the hands of Ain el-Ahmar. Let's head back and talk to Al-Haytham.
Jeez Louise, people are loud outside. Where's the picture? This one? Oh, we can't actually look at it. Darn it. It's... okay, there's... Just trying to see where Al-Haytham is. Or Haytham? Al-Haytham? Alright, here we go.
Al-Haytham! We got the info you wanted.
Really? Alright. Let's hear it.
Because unfortunately they got it.
Dory even gave us evidence to verify the intel. Have a look.
Huh, look at that. Clear as day. It must have taken some guts just to infiltrate the scene of the Aramites' transaction. But then, to get close enough to take a picture like this. Bold move, Dory. Very bold move. Alright. The person in this picture is indeed Misery, the leader of Ain el-Ahmar. And the glowing red capsule he's holding appears to be the Divine Knowledge Capsule. In which case, if we play our cards right, when we confront them next week, we should be able to force them to show their hand.
At first,
Next
Paimon
week.
didn't get why you were provoking these Ain el-Ahmar.
Shouldn't it be like in a couple days since we had to skip 2 days to talk to Dory?
Everything's playing right into your hands. After we defeat them, we can finally have a serious talk with their boss and get them to lend us the Divine Knowledge Capsule.
Thank you for your time and efforts. Take a few days off while I make some preparations. Let's meet up again on the afternoon of the arranged date, 3 o'clock sharp.
Understood.
See you then.
Wait, like 3 o'clock in the morning? Sure. Because I'm fairly confident and that's how that works.
Sure is taking his time. Where could he be? Oh, there he is.
He just appears out of
Sorry
nowhere.
to keep you waiting. Let's head to the pier in front of Pharos Lighthouse.
Yep, let's go.
Time to go to the pier and beat some people up, I guess. I feel like it might just be best to swim. Yeah, because we could swim over to that little patch of land right there. Oh no, I boarded someone's boat. Seems like all of them are very concerned about me being on their boat. No, come on, swim. There we go. Oh, they're right here. I thought it was all the way over there. Never mind.
Al-Haytham. I knew you were crazy, but I didn't know you were crazy enough to actually show up.
I love how they're wanting to fight us in broad daylight.
That these negotiations take place. I was more worried that you might go back on your promise. But to your credit, it appears that you're sticking to your word. This is turning into quite an occasion. I also brought some backup. I assume you don't mind.
Backup? Aren't you the brat from the restaurant the other day? You've come to support this lunatic because he helped you out? Fine. Your funeral. I'm
What was
not
that?
going to mince my words. Once we're done with you, you'll be nothing more than fish food. Get 'em, boys!
Very poor decision.
Uh-oh, here they come. Good luck, you two.
Oh yeah, thanks, Paimon. Thanks for helping. Really, really glad you're here.
That's close enough.
I don't even know how they had water on them. What?
Where do you think you're going?
Oh yeah, they're really strong. Goodness, I got a bit scared there.
Let's light it up. I'll protect us.
Yeah, they're really scary. Oh no, they might get me here. I'm literally just kind of toying with them. I'm not even really fighting. I'm just kind of smacking them around. Okay, and then... Oh no. It was so hard. Ooh, cutscene though. That's what we like to see.
Academia scum! Boss! Finally!
Uh-oh.
Did you use it? Great! Now we can... Boss?
I don't think he's okay. Oh, jeez. He's getting beaten up.
We have to cut his Akasha connection, now.
Go on, Ethan.
Target acquired. Arrest him.
Not me, right? Like, we're not getting arrested here?
Do not impede our work. Is that understood, Al-Haytham?
Of course. I was only trying to help.
Take him away.
Oh, I saw that. Hey, I saw that little sneaky swipe.
World, forget me.
Now what? Why would you be saying that?
What in Tibet just happened?
What in Tibet?
Suddenly lost his mind.
What in Tibet?
It looks like he used the divine knowledge capsule.
You mean the divine knowledge capsule did that to him?
Yeah, that seems rough.
Oh, yeah. You mean how some researchers go insane after getting knowledge from Irminsul?
Well,
I've heard of numerous incidents of researchers in Satyavada life going insane. The state that man is now in suggests that this is a similar situation. This divine knowledge capsule does appear to be linked to the gods, but beyond that, it doesn't seem anything like the rumors suggest. Possessing it doesn't grant you divine wisdom or power. Did you hear what he said? World, forget me. What could that possibly mean?
no clue. Couldn't tell ya. Whoa, crazy.
If the mantra took him away, then that means the Academia got the divine knowledge capsule back too. What a shame. We were so close. Still, Paimon didn't expect the divine knowledge capsule would be so dangerous. Imagine if we tried to open it. Oh, who knows what would have happened to us?
As things
Yeah,
stand,
very bad
there
things.
is no reason for me to remain in Port Ormos. I believe our collaboration has also reached its end.
Oh, we were so busy trying to find the divine knowledge capsule that Paimon forgot to ask you something. Since you're a member of the Academia, do you have any idea how we could go about meeting Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Truthfully, I don't. Lesser Lord Kusanali appears to exist outside of Sumeru's entire administration.
What?
Most of the time, you wouldn't know she exists at all. Moreover, since the Academia possesses the Akasha, a symbol of our deity's wisdom, scholars have no reason to desire to make contact with the deity herself anyway.
Everything about Lesser Lord Kusanali is such a mystery.
I'm heading back to the Academia. How about you two?
It's almost the day of the Sub-Zero's festival. Maybe we should head back too. We've been rushed off our feet over the past few days, so maybe a little rest and relaxation will do us good.
This is indeed true. Yeah, let's return.
Then we'll part ways here, Alhaitham, until we meet again.
Now.
Yeah, there it
I'll
is.
deal with this thing first. Or should I produce the report that the higher-ups require?
And that is Act 1 done. I think, because I'm fairly confident that this next quest is, like, long. Oh my gosh, okay, it's a battle pass. It's the same battle pass intro that we've heard about 20 different times. You listen to it for, like, the first 3 or 4, and then it just kind of gets annoying. Go to achievements. Kara's child, drift freely in the forest. Voice of the Casa, hear the voice of divine wisdom. Merchant in the Gate of Knowledge, meet Dory and purchase can knowledge. The House of Can Time, use the can knowledge, increase your combat strength. Through mists and smokes of smoke and forest dark, complete through mists and smoke of forest dark. Okay. And that seems to be it for our achievements. Yeah, so for today we're going to stop with the Archon quests, just so we don't go through all of them. We did get a bunch of rewards from, essentially, like, just for playing. They're just happy that we're here, so Genshin gave us some free stuff to do. Let's go, was it events? We can do the test runs real fast and burn through those. Ooh. Dang, my back is feeling great right now, I'll tell you what. Whew. Happens, I guess. Alright. Diona's cryo power has become her preferred method of treating a drunkard's alcohol dependency. Her elemental skill shoots icy paws to deal cryo damage and creates a shield. Holding it longer increases the amount of icy paws fired and the shield's capacity. Activating Diona's elemental burst will make her toss out liquor, creating a drunken mist which heals allies and deals cryo damage to opponents over its duration. So essentially we do this and we hold it and it gets basically shoots out a bunch of stuff. Now I take a guess because of her her constellation we can do it twice. Before like we're needing to do it again.
Blitz.
Let's just take these out fast though. Her oh gosh, what is it called? What is this called? Her character trial is pretty self-explanatory.
Oh, so sorry. Come a little closer.
Her field's a good way to regenerate and everything else, so.
Let's spark things up a little.
Okay, you can come out of your bubble now. Thank you.
Cool it. Come a little closer.
And good night. Nice. Alright, that one's done. Oh, come on. Now we move on to the next one. Elemental Elemental skill hits opponents, forms rain swords, protect him and his allies. Elemental burst activates rainbow blade work, automatically summons the largest possible number of rain swords, and launch consecutive attacks at his opponents along with his allies. So yeah, we just kind of attack, normal, and then it'll summon these little things around us that as we attack, they'll also attack. Or at least I thought they did. I don't see them. I mean, I guess there it finally attacked, but it's like, it's not very noticeable. These, however, are pretty noticeable. You can see very clearly that he's throwing these out. I like those. It helps me realize, you know, which ones, if it's actually being attacked or not.
Oh, so sorry.
Let me weave you a verse.
Yeah. Trying to attack me. Just go down already.
Body and mind.
Dodge this.
Nice and easy. Now there's a new one. We did this one. Oh my gosh, don't tell me. Oh boy, the people in my dorm are playing bass boosted music. So now I get to listen to that. I think thanks to background canceling it shouldn't be too loud, but at least I can hear it and it's just a fantastic experience. Physical can summon the Night Raven Oz, who shall relentlessly assault opponents with lightning. Elemental Burst can call upon Oz to spread his wing and defend her. All who touch his midnight pinions, pinions, I think, will be struck down forthwith. Judged guilty of the sin of touching their betters. Okay. I didn't think we were going to speak like physical in our character introduction, but alright. Guess it's a requirement.
This moment will be frozen.
Let it rain.
As you wish, main Fräulein.
Oh, look at that, we got an achievement for I don't know what. Sorry for that. I had something was like I don't know how other people describe it, but I describe it as like, you know, that whole like tickle in your throat thing.
Oh, so sorry.
Like I'm not actually sick, but it's just like it just kind of felt like there was something there and it just kind of didn't feel right. I'm not quite sure how to describe it besides other than like there was a tickle in my throat. It's weird. I don't know, does anyone else ever say that? Or like have any phrases that like they say that you feel like other people don't ever say? Because I mean that's definitely one of them, and that could also be because of where I was raised. But I don't know. Maybe I'm just crazy, which is always a possibility. When Hu Tao casts her elemental skill, she consumes a set portion of HP and enters the Paramita Papilio, maybe, state in which her normal attacks, charge attacks, and plunging attacks deal pyro damage. In her Paramita Papilio, state, Hu Tao's charge attacks apply the Blood Blossom status to opponents periodically, dealing pyro damage. When Hu Tao casts her elemental burst, hitting opponents restores her HP. When Hu Tao's HP is less than 50%, hits deal increased damage and restores more HP. So use her skill to enter the state, and then the charge attacks apply Blood Blossom. So we activate it, and then yes, hit now. It's got a like little underline thing. Oh, well, she somehow froze me because I had some sort of hydro on me. Don't know where it came from, but alright. Yeah, whatever, just use her ability. Eat this. Let's go. Oh, jeez. Well, that definitely hit an opponent. Okay, does it actually deal damage? Oh, well. I was gonna see if it dealt damage by backing off and letting it attack, but seemed to have done too much damage to knock it out. Click that. Click that. All right, now here's. Oh, nope, nope, nope. Wrong one. Wrong one. My apologies. That was the wrong one. I think it actually is. Hold on. Turn it down just a tad bit. Because I think it's just on the cusp of picking up the background noise, but yeah. Sorry about that. I'm trying to cover the noise as much as possible, but it's not the easiest. Nuvolet's charged attacks releases a surging torrent after fully storing energy, dealing continuous AoE hydro damage to all opponents in a direct line in front of him. Freely move and adjust his direction he's targeting during this time. Elemental Skill and Elemental Burst creates source water droplets. When storing energy for his charge attack, he can absorb source water droplets within a certain distance, restoring his own HP, while reducing the time required to fully charge his torrent. In addition, his Elemental Skill deals Pneuma-aligned hydro damage. Elemental Skill creates source water droplets. When storing energy, he can absorb... Okay. So I can take them when I'm... Yeah, so essentially we do this.
Settle down.
And they kind of give us a bit more energy, and we can go up here and do this. Which is a very interesting ability, I'm not gonna lie. Like right now we're charging, and then we can just attack with them. Oh my goodness, we just... I don't know how we lost that much HP. Am I like... Was I being hit that much or what?
Silence.
Yeah, he's really cool. I like the way his combat style is. Like, this is so... It's very interesting. Like, just being able to, like, literally beam people with a gigantic water beam is super cool.
Let the mighty be humble.
I'm not fully sure how to use him, but it's still kind of fun to just have a laser beam and just blast them. Like, I just almost one-shot that. Goodness.
Silence.
Very impressive, honestly. Okay. Now we can claim that last one, and that should be it for us, at least in this area. Let's grab some of these. Oh, we have a little friend now. I guess we always... Oh, no, it's a consumable? I didn't even know we could... I guess we made one of those a while ago on accident, but yeah, let's... Now we have a little friend for the first time. Which is kind of nice, because I've always wanted one of these. These are adorable. Achievements. What is... Defeat an opponent by shattering the ice they're trapped in. Okay, let's see. Where... We can try to check quests to see what we can go to next. There's... We do an ascension one. I think we need to start doing those. It'll get to a point where you essentially just keep piling them up, and we just needed to do them. So we'll start this and finish it, I guess. And eventually, sooner or later, I'm sure there's going to be something that stops us since we need to go higher with our level, so might as well just do it now. Oh. Oh, wait. I didn't realize we didn't ascend. What? Well, that's my bad. I didn't realize we weren't there yet. Hmm. Okay, let's... Since we're not at that high level, I'm not going to go there yet. That's... It's not going to work. Let's... I guess just do some of these. It doesn't really hurt us, I guess. And then after that, we can... I think we need to go to Catherine and make sure we get our daily commission rewards. Because I forgot we haven't done that yet, so... Look for posters and billboards. Oh, great. That's... Oh, wait, didn't they? I think they said something about on the roofs, right? I think this was the one where they've been flying all over the place and they can't get them down. At least that's what I believe it is. Let's... We can just get up here and I guess see... Actually, yeah, there's one right there. So it was right there, all just kind of scattered on the roofs. Okay, so there's one. Venture Shield now recruiting new members. Sign up, please see to the Branch Master Cyrus Monset today. Cool, there's one. There's another one all the way up here. Oh, if I don't fall and not climb. Okay, go over here. No. Oh, they're eggs. I got played like a fiddle. See, it's such a big area. Why would it do that? Because, like, this is difficult. And, like, I know it's all zoomed in, but, like, it's still difficult to go from building to building. It's not the easiest. You have to, like, fly and maneuver yourself in a, like, picture-perfect way, or else you're gonna fall. Merchant poster. New drinks at the cocktail. Your bartender today is Diona. So there's that one. Cattail Haunts, so they're competing with Angel Share. Let's take it or something. Okay, so there's another one. Where's... I'm not quite sure. They have to be like somewhere over here. There. Like right over here. I mean, there's just, it's such a big area for like how much we can explore at a time. And they get to climb all the way up to the roof just to find them and like even look. Then you get up there and it's not even up there. I think this should be a good side to climb up on. Doesn't look to be an overhang. Come on, we're almost there. Don't run out of stamina me now. Oh, there's another one right there. Kind of was wondering. Try the all-new Good Hunter meal deal. Get 10% off when you purchase a satisfying salad and sticky honey roast in a single order. Okay, there's another one. Oh, don't climb up. Climb up. Climb up. Oh my goodness. It's not cooperating. Okay. Oh, there's a chest up here. Interesting development.
An answer from this world?
I would take a guess that they're over here, but I'm not quite sure. Okay, let's just go to the highest one that I think we can have in this area. I think it'd be best to go over here. And I love how the little dude's sleeping. He's just in his water bottle having a good, or water bubble, and is having a good time. So adorable. I love it. I love these little gadgets that they release. It's sad that I can't like go back and get some of the older ones, but we'll make do with what we got now. Doesn't seem to be any up here, so let's go to the next roof. Doesn't seem to be any over here either. There's another chest, so we'll grab that in like 2 seconds. Okay, grab that.
I'll keep this close.
Gonna check over here, maybe? Does he ever say anything with the castle walls? I mean, it's kind of included, so I mean, maybe? There's another chest over there too. Oh my goodness.
I'll keep this close.
Let's just climb up, I guess, onto the wall and see. Doesn't seem to be anything. Oh, there it is. Found it. I was figuring if I can't find it anywhere else, it might be on a wall. Newcomers deal now on an angel share. All new patrons can enjoy 30% off the first bottle of select new beverages. Okay, so we put them back, and then can't leave here. Aramis said she'll send someone or something to collect them. Or it's going too fast. So let's go over here and finish this one off. Alright. Hand this in. Have you gotten them all? Give my utmost thanks. Take these posters and return them to matching merchants in a moment. As for the signboard, it's from Angel Slayer. I already notified Charles, and he'll send someone over to take it back. Here's a little remuneration for your help. Please take it. As for me, I need to move on to other tasks. Though the storm has ceased, its effect will remain on us for a while. I mean, yeah, that sounds about right, though. Storms are not anything to make fun of. They are rough. I think I've been in a couple, like actual like really bad storms that kind of actually like do damage and stuff. It's not fun, truthfully. We spent the whole day making sure like things didn't get torn up or anything. It wasn't a very fun experience. Like we're okay, like my entire family, we're all good and everything was okay after it, but like it's rough, especially like coming out of one and you have to like repair the house and everything. It's a lot of money that a lot of people don't really care that it got destroyed. It's just like, well, that stinks. How much money do you have to pay for it? Like, sorry that a natural disaster came along and beat up my house and all of a sudden I have to pay the full price. It's just a tad bit ridiculous, honestly, but what can you do about it, you know? Oh, hello, can I help you with something? Oh, that pizza tasted really good. How do I put this? I'm not very used to its flavor. I think you can mix some of Inazuma's local ingredients to the pizza, such as lavender melon. Then maybe the pizza would be more popular with everyone. Okay, that's a good actual piece of suggestion. I like that. Like they're not just having people going, oh yeah, I didn't really like it. I just thought it was bland. Like, thanks. That tells us how to improve it, right? It's just bland. Make it not bland. It's like, well then what's bland to you? Always gonna be, you know, people like that out in the world. Give the suggestions over. Traveler, you've returned. How did it go? Any feedback? Pizza made with lavender melon. That's not too complicated. The rest of the ingredients just need to be prepared as usual. Well, since the feedback seems to incorporate some of... Oh, fine. Seed Ganoderma, Nakuweed, or how about fluorescent fungus? Any help? Oh, sorry, I was busy with thinking what ingredients to put in. Let's see. I don't think there's much lavender melon left in the store. Trevor, please help me get a lavender melon. When it comes to the ingredients, this should be all that's missing. Do you need any? She literally just said that she doesn't need anything else, so no. I'm counting on you. Just one lavender melon will do. Okay, and then immediately give the lavender melon to her. I brought the ingredients back with you. Yes, because we have lavender melon. It's not that hard to find them. Thank you. Those ingredients will do. I wonder what a pizza made with Inazuma's local ingredients would taste like. Kiminami Anna starts up. It's done. Pizza looks pretty good. Thank you for your help, Traveler. Here, these are for you. Make sure to savor the pizza's taste. If it's not bad, it should officially launch. It should be officially launched as soon as a new dish soon. Or as a new dish soon. Gosh, that was a struggle to finish that sentence. All we have to do is feed the dog a little bit of chicken? Oh. Nice, we got this. We got this. Like 30 side quests and 6 Archon quests later. Oh my gosh, I got done. How'd you start the mission? Feeding a dog a piece of fowl. Not trying to call out any quest, aka the RNR quest. If anyone knows anything about the RNR quest, then you yeah, you just know. We actually came across the RNR quest just today, but I kind of looked at it and it subconsciously went, nah, how about later? Because it is a long quest line. And it literally starts from you just helping someone out, and then all of a sudden you're in a brand new forest, like with tons of differences than usual. Alright, cool. Please declare your non-artificial. Yeah, and I'm just gonna walk right by you into the city. I'm good, thank you. Can't tell me what to do. What in the world? What is my keyboard doing? I pressed straight forward and the thing started going to the left, and now all of a sudden it's fixed. I don't... Okay, whatever. Chan, have you fed our puppy yet? Thank you so much, ma'am. This is for you. I saved up myself just to thank you. Granddad should be here in a few days to take me to go feed it. Well, that was another really short one.
How many days has Daddy been away?
Oh no. Oh no. I feel so bad. Claim to the maximum number of commission rewards today. Well, then I'm not gonna do them because... Oh yeah, here. So this essentially just because it's a new feature. It's nothing actually too special. I think it's like you literally just talk to her for like 2 seconds. Let's go down here and do that. That Wakamurasaki. There we go. I shouldn't have let her know about the... Oh my gosh. Kogetomaru? Goodness. Yeah, thanks for throwing these hard words at me. Oh, hello there, traveler. Do you still remember the Ubiquity net by any chance? After we settled the previous incident, I explained all that happened to a friend of mine. Her name is Wakamurasaki, and she calls herself a designer. She was quite inspired by the manner in which you set the net, or you used the net. So she's been badgering me with this whole time to help her look up new techniques with which she can continue modifying the Ubiquity net. Or Ubiquity, I can't say it. I've never been able to say it, and I probably never will be able to. Couldn't deal with all that nagging, so I did find her something new in that ancient collection of mine. If the fancy takes you, traveler, go to her place. If you don't miss my guess, she's probably finished her modifications by now. Well, I thought it was going to be a fast one. Please don't take me on 20 different quest lines. I could have sworn that it was literally like you talk to someone and then you're done. Guess we'll find out, I guess. Well, that should certainly do it. That's me. What do you need? I'm here about the net. It's going to be called the net from now on. Oh, are you? Oh, I remember now. You must be that traveler. Sango told me about you. The way in which you operated that net was truly impressive. Inspiring, in fact. Hey, that's right. Sango dug up an all-new Onimo... Onio... Onimo... Okay, we're just going to continue. Technique for me and all. I used the technique to modify this net once again and named this new model the Omni... Nope, we're not net. The Omni Net. According to the Sango, this technique is able to detain the essence of living creatures before using certain objects as medium or media to recreate the shape of that living being. She even says that the utmost achievement of such an omioto, I think, technique is to recreate a human essence. Such essences can answer questions and will never lie. I must say that such technique would be an unbelievable help to a detective like Sango. You know what? I actually think that's why she told me about that technique and allowed me to make changes to the net. But don't you go around telling anyone that. I'm only telling you this because you and Sango's are friends, right? I mean, sure, I guess. Not yet. No matter how I modify it, this net can only be used to recreate the essence of small creatures. It has no effect on humans whatsoever. You know what, traveler? Take this net with you. Who knows? Seeing you in action might give you some inspiration again. Here, take it with you, and remember, the net is the Omni Ubiquity net now, not the Ubiquity net. Go on then and go catch a few little animals to test it out. Click, click, click. So we gotta do is we gotta go over here and we gotta equip it. Oh, you only get one? That's lame. How do you, what, click? Oh, okay, now it's swapped. Okay, I was like, what? Caught a fox. Or, sorry, kitsune. They call it a kitsune, my bad. How did it go? Well, it was one and done. I suppose that was inevitable. Like I said before, this technique can detain the essence of a small animal, but if you wanted to retain the essence to recreate that animal, you need a separate medium. I integrated these techniques into the net, such that is also the essence retention device and the recreation medium. Well, basically, each net can only be used once. This is an issue I haven't been able to solve yet either. If the medium can't stand repeated use, the cost of this device will be way too high. I'll continue doing research into this net and try to fix the problem as soon as possible. If you still need the Omni Ubiquity net, you can come find me. And even though these nets can catch small animals, they're a bit of a fuss to put together. So next time you want one of these nets, you'll have to pay me a nominal fee. Relax, you're Sango's friend. I won't charge you too much. You'll get a good rate, I promise. Okay, well, we'll buy some nets real fast. Oh, you can only purchase them. I thought you could make them. That's aggravating. Let's TP over. Then we don't have to walk the whole way. And then just throw ourselves off the top of this cliff to glide down. Did you find Wakamarasaki? Here's to do the Omni. You know what? It's not a bad name. Still that technique. Can that technique really detain the human essence? No, that's not possible. There are only records of such Onimyoto techniques existing. Any practicum has long disappeared in the mist of time. The technique I taught Wakamurasaki can only do that for small animals. And you didn't, why didn't you tell her that I couldn't do that? I just wanted to see Wakamurasaki to help me create a certain, to help me spread a certain something around. Bantan Sango Detective Agency's president is currently asking someone to create a net using Kamuna Onimiyoto that can make people tell the truth. The long-lost Kamuna Onimiyoto, the Bantan Sango Detective Agency, and a net can indeed detain the essence of small creatures. Put all this together, and you have an urban legend that sounds both impressive and that actually has a grand truth to it. For most people, these urban legends are just little stories, but for criminals who've already had the seed of fear in their hands, such tales are not so simple. The other side of it is, well, Wakano Saki was starting to get on my nerves with the whole find me the strongest Onimiyoto technique ever nonsense. I told her many, many times that such things don't exist, but she wouldn't listen, so I had no choice but to give her something to work on, something to work with so she'd get off my back. Impossible. She couldn't keep a secret to save her life. Trust me, I know her way too well. Either way, thank you for making the trip on my behalf. Take this. Consider payment for the errand run. Archon, I hope she doesn't come to bother me again. I'm a detective, you know, not some Onimio. Onyuji. There you go. Onyuji. And then here's the net. How you use them. Pretty self-explanatory. You just aim and shoot. Alright, since we are at the end of the stream, I think we could... Honestly, I'm not too sure. What is this? 604? Okay, so we're not able to do 20. We're able to do 10. Honestly, I've heard apparently you need Kazuha for a new Valette. So I think the best option is to summon for Hu Tao, because I've seen pretty high damage on Hu Tao just normally, so... Oh my gosh, hello, what? Oh... Okay, I won't lie to you. Earlier today, on my personal account, I decided to summon for New Valette, and got New Valette on, like, super low pity as well. So this is funny. This is just funny as heck. Oh my gosh. Surely we don't get another 5-star. There's no way. I say that because there's no way, and if there is, I'm gonna literally cry. Because there's just... I don't believe it. Well... We officially have a good damage dealer now. Obviously, we need to level her up and everything, but that's pretty good damage dealer right there, honestly. As long as you obviously buff her up in a certain way, you can get a lot of power out of her. Oh, we haven't... Okay, so we need 4 characters to be ascended because we can get these for each ascendant we do. So we needed to do Hu Tao anyways, so let's get her up.
Silly churl, Billy churl, silly Billy, hilly churl.
Hu Tao, please, please, shush. 2 seconds, shush.
Oh yeah.
Hu Tao, shush. I'm trying to do something here, and you are really throwing off the groove. Maybe, wait, have we ascended? Oh, because we need these lotuses. Wait, have we not gotten these lotuses? Weird. I thought we had already gotten some of these lotuses. Not Noelle. Zhongling, maybe? Her Zhongling's pretty alright, I guess, so we'll level her up. Oh, we have to ascend first. And then we need 2 more after this, and then we can do another 10 summon on the standard banner. 2 more, let's... Sure. We don't really have a Dentro character right now, so might as well do it. Wait, isn't this... Oh no, so Jean's our first 5-star. But yeah, Hu Tao's our second 5-star that's actually like a limited character and not just on the standard banner. Oh, well, darn it. I guess I should have remembered the fact that we actually need ascension materials to ascend characters. So obviously not Chong Yun. We do have enough for Mika, so let's ascend Mika and get that out of the way. And let's...
Even though
There's an ascension? What is that? What the heck? Second Wennet. Weird. Yeah, let's level up Sucrose. Might be a good support, might not be, I don't know, but... Okay, ascend.
Finally.
And now that should be, theoretically, 10. Not gonna check, we're just gonna go right in and trust my math. Yep, 10, let's do it. Yeah. If we got 2 5-stars, I would call way too lucky. We got the Rain Slasher. Do we have any... Hold on. Do we even have any, like, Claymore-wielding characters? Actually, here, let's do that. That'll help. Oh, I guess Chongyi. Yeah, okay. I'm not thinking straight. Yeah, I'm really not thinking straight. We have a decent amount, actually. I'm just not... It's fine. Doesn't matter. What? Oh, it's trying to show us a new character. Oh, we can check the shop real fast. Since the shop does reset. I actually believe the shop... Hold on. Shop resets tomorrow? I believe so, anyways. Yep, so we'll use what little we have left. We actually should be able to summon here, so that's cool. We can summon again. This time we can try on Nuvalet. We get Nuvalet, I would probably cry. There's just no way that we'd get that lucky. Yep, figured. We are building pity though, so the next time we summon on a banner, we could hopefully be closer. I think that might be our only 4-star, so I'm just gonna skip. Yep. And then I think we can... Not gonna say we can summon again, but I'm gonna try to buy more fates. Okay, let's... Hold on. My computer is freaking out for a few seconds. I'm making that to capture one animal. Okay. Let's make sure everything else is good. And yeah, that seems to be it for today. So thank you for everyone who came out today. I really appreciate the company. And for those who are watching this back later, I really appreciate you watching. And yeah, on Wednesday should be our normal Honkai Star Rail stream. So I will see everyone then. This has been another meeting at the Gaming Roundtable, and I hope to see everyone on Wednesday. Bye for now.